What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to find every hidden vehicle in APM and then we're going to bring it back to life. So this video is going to be a little bit crazy and different. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I think we should begin with the video. Oh my goodness, you guys, guess what? Today I was able to find the treasure map and we are going to be able to find every hidden vehicle in APM, and then we're going to be able to restore them. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. And if you guys are excited as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I think we should begin with the video. Oh, come back. So we're gonna go and hop in. Let's see, I guess we could take the TRX as we are going to be off-roading a little bit. So this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to off-roading. But funny enough, the first location is actually gonna be right here. So let's see, how can we get inside? Let me just quickly turn on my emergency light. There we go. Emergency lights are now on, and pretty much before you guys enter the neighborhood right here that they added, let me also show you the map. Here we are at the beginning of the neighborhood. You're gonna find this hill right here where you can pretty much just climb and then drop down. So in 3, 2, and 1, go. Oh my goodness, yo, this is crazy. No way, we found the Hummer. So this is gonna be the first vehicle. There's gonna be about like 5 hidden vehicles, and we're gonna go and find all of them, and this is gonna be the first one that we found. So let's go and take this to the shop. I'm gonna try to squeeze through here. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, everyone, we have managed to get out of there. Gonna get up here if it can. All right, there we go. Not too bad. Thankfully the shop is also right down here. It is not too far away, so let me quickly pull in. We're gonna give this a nice restoration. I'm gonna go after that great army look, which you guys know, it's that nice beige color. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Hopefully I can recreate the color because it is pretty difficult to create in my opinion. So let's sand this thing down, remove all of the rust, and then we're gonna make this a nice let's see. Oh wait, before we do make this a nice tan, I do know there's a camel color. Ooh, we could make it green actually. Would that be sick? I think that looks pretty nice, you guys. I would just have to make the wheels like dark green if I can. Oh yeah, you guys, look at this. I might be cooking, chat. W's in the chat, but we are gonna make this pretty fast. There we go. Let's add those turbos. I am gonna raise this a little bit since this thing is a Hummer. These things are known to be pretty tall, and then we're gonna add a light bar, a winch just in case a vehicle gets stuck, and yep, that's it. Look at this. This is sick. This is gonna be the first vehicle that we ended up restoring and customized. See, let's go back. Actually, we might have to drop it back at the house. So let's go and drop this right at the house. I might run out of space though. That might not be good. I did not think about that. It's fine. Everything is gonna work out. All right, let's leave that right there. First vehicle is now successfully restored. We need 4 more, and let me go inside my TRX so we can head to the second location. Alrighty, everyone, we got the TRX and we are now headed towards the second location, and you're actually not gonna believe where this one is. This one's actually located at my original house where I used to live, but I think I might need a trailer. So before heading over there, I am gonna quickly run over to the trailer store and grab a trailer so we can throw it on. Whoa, that was pretty fast. We are already here. Oh yeah, let's go and grab a trailer. Let me go place the order for 1. Alrighty, everyone, we got the trailer. Look at that. They were so nice and they were able to set it up with the truck. All we gotta do is take this to the location, which is not too far away. I'm not sure if you guys been watching the channel for a bit, but this is the location where I kind of started off my channel with. So this house means so much to me, or at least this area, because this is pretty much where I started. But pretty much you're gonna go down to the outskirts, make a left right here. There we go, and then we should be pretty much right here at this corner right here where you see this intersection. That is gonna be the spot where we're gonna be able to pick up an abandoned vehicle, which let's see, you know what, I guess I'm gonna have to park up right here. I'm gonna turn on those hazards, and then we're gonna park up right here. Let's go and grab this hidden vehicle, which should be down here. Oh, I see it, you guys. No way, look at this, we found it. Oh yeah, W's in the chat. So let's go. Oh my goodness, this one is absolutely destroyed. Let's go inside of it. There we go. Let's go to the top if I can. Come on, you can do it. It's having a hard time because it's 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. Okay, you know what, I think we just need a lot of speed. I have an idea. Go all the way from here and then just step on it. Oh yeah, this should work. work. Come on. No, 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 no. We're almost there. Oh man, we hit a tree. And we have arrived back to the main road, or I guess one of the roads, which we're going to be able to turn this thing around, and I'm going to be able to knock down the ramp. Ugh, ninja kick. It always works. So let's place it right here. Oh yes, this is nice. We're going to take this to the shop and get this thing restored and made into a brand new car. This is going to be one of the most beautiful cars you guys are going to be able to see. I'm thinking about making this a nice beautiful cherry color, but we have arrived back in the city with our second vehicle, which means that we have about 3 more vehicles to go. But I'm going to carefully back this thing up, then knock down the ramp. So let me ninja kick this. Ugh, ninja kick. Oh yeah, it always works like a charm. Let me hop in, and then we are going to transform this thing into the most beautiful car you guys have ever witnessed. But before we do actually make it cherry red, I'm going to remove the rust. We're going to head to red, bring this all the way down, and then we are going to add a nice white line. Oh dude, this is nice. This is super clean. And then I think that might be it. I just might make this a little bit faster since this thing is a little bit slow. I am going to make it faster. And there you go. We have made this into the most... Oh no, I forgot the cover. Okay, you guys pretend you guys did not see that. Now we have customized this into a beautiful convertible. Look at this, you guys. This is sick. Oh my goodness. Look at those wheels. Those wheels are absolutely insane. I don't know if I should have made them chrome, but this is going to work for now. Oops, this is going to work for now. We are going to take this back to the house and park it up. We'll be right back for the TRX. Do not worry. This is going to be really, really fast because my house is literally down the corner. Let me carefully back this thing up. Alrighty, we're going to leave this, I guess, right here. So let's park it right there, and I'm going to quickly call... You know what? Let's walk. I was going to call an Uber to give me a ride, but it's not that far. We can just like walk. We have arrived. That was a really good morning exercise. We're going to go for our next vehicle, which is going to be located near the Haunted Mountains. Well, I guess the Appalachian Mountains. That's what it's technically called. We're going to go and head over there, and oh my goodness. And we're going to pick up the third vehicle, which is going to be a semi. This is going to be a nice looking semi. It's actually one of my favorite semis in the game. It actually might be my second favorite semi besides the record, because the record is absolutely unmatched. But we're going to make a left turn right here, and then the semi should be right here where you see this pool of water right here at the corner of the map. That is going to be where the semi is. So let's head over to that little pond of water. That should be okay. So it's not this one right here. We got to make a right turn and then pass the campsite. That's how I remember seeing that thing there. So here's the campsite right there. Campsite, and then passing this a little bit up ahead, we should be able to see a pile of water. Oh, I think I see it. I see some water. Oh, dude, that is insane. There's 2 semis right there. Oh my goodness, I'm pretty hyped up. We need some W's in the chat if you guys have found this video very helpful finding these hidden vehicles. But this is gonna be the third vehicle. Let me try to see if this thing still works. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got this thing moving. I think we're good. We should be able to bring it to the top. It just might take a little bit of work since this thing has been in the water for I don't know how long, maybe over 20 years. Because take a look at all of that rust. I will probably make this like a nice dark blue color just because that's what I'm getting the vibe from. Maybe like a nice dark blue ocean. That would be nice. But I don't know if this is gonna be able to fit on the trailer. I mean, we could try. Let's see if this fits actually. No way, this actually fits. Hold on, let me just kind of adjust myself so I could actually properly fit. Let me carefully do this. And okay, a little bit closer. Wait, is that good? Oh no, I could get a little bit closer. That's gonna be good. Let's kick up the ramps, and my TRX is still holding up, which is pretty good. But I seriously thought the TRX was gonna be squatting, but you know, it's holding up pretty good. But you guys know the drill. We're gonna go and take this to the shop and make it look like brand spanking new. Alright everyone, we have arrived back at the mechanic shop. We're gonna get this thing dropped off inside the building. Let me kind of slowly turn this thing around so we can get it dropped off inside of there without having to move the semi too much, because it's seen better days for sure. So I guess let's hop in, let's drop this inside, and let's get this thing worked on. So let's remove all of the rust. There we go. We got the main rust out of there. Now let me do the wheels. Oh dude, we gotta remove this rust. Boom, brand new. And then the wheels, look at this. Boom, magic. All right, now we can prime it down with a nice blue color, which where is the blue color? All right, here's the blue color. We're gonna make this a little bit darker, add some reflectance, and take a look at this thing. This thing looks nice. nice. Dude, I love how this thing is looking so far. All right, we're gonna make this really fast. Add some nice attachments, which honestly we could just add this and probably the flags. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And lastly, we're gonna make the rims chrome. There we go. I think that should be chrome right there. I think that is gonna be it for this build. Now let's take it into the sun. Let's see how this thing is looking so far. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Look at this thing. Yo, this thing is actually nice. Yo, how do I manage to cook with all of my builds, you guys? Now we need some W's in the chat. But let's get this back to the house, which is gonna be right here. Slowly back her up all the way, and we're gonna be able to go back to T-Rex and get the last two vehicles. But don't worry, these vehicles are gonna be at the same property, so this should be pretty easy to find. Alrighty, we got the T-Rex, and oops, I did not mean to take that stop sign. I did not see that at all. This is actually going to be at the old house that I previously lived, so you guys know it's gonna be down here. And, well, I mean, if you guys don't know, I used to live right here at this property right here before I ended up moving into my mega mansion since I'm so rich. But funny enough, my grandpa actually lives right here, so we can pretty much go on the property. He's not gonna get mad, not as if he goes outside. I don't think he goes outside. But here we have two of the vintage and rusty vehicles, which honestly I don't know if they're considered vehicles, but they do have wheels on. Oh my goodness, this thing is so old, but this one looks pretty new, so I guess I'm not gonna restore it since it is pretty new. But that's gonna be the fourth location, but the last location is gonna be right here around the corner. Now this thing is huge. This is absolutely not a joke. I might even have to turn on my headlights. Hold on, let's turn those puppies on, and if we carefully go through here around these bushes, we're gonna be able to find an old tractor. Yo, let's claim it, and I think we're gonna be able to take this one. This thing is absolutely massive. By the way, here is the map. It's right by the river and this huge farm, and right up ahead is a seed store and the derby area or a race area. I'm not sure what this thing is, but yeah, it's gonna be right down here by the river, almost next to the house and into the bushes. So let's go and grab this tractor. Oh my goodness, this thing is so old. We're gonna be back for the T-Rex. I'm just gonna tell my grandpapa to go and park it in his garage if he can. Hopefully he doesn't break 20 bones since he is a little bit older than me. He's about 69 and I'm 67 years old. So I guess I'm gonna have to drive this back to the shop because this thing is a little bit too big for almost any trailer. But with the magic of time traveler, I'm gonna arrive at the shop in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, we have arrived at the mechanic shop and we're gonna be able to restore it and be finally finished with finding all of the hidden vehicles and restoring them. All I gotta do is load this huge tractor inside the garage. So I'm gonna open the, oh, that did not open. Let's open that up and then we're gonna be able to pull this thing in. I'm probably gonna make this like a beautiful grass green because I feel like every tractor should be green. So I'm gonna remove the rust, make this green. Oh yes, we're cooking, chats. Hold on. And I'm gonna make this a little bit faster since you guys know tractors can be a little bit slow. But there we go. We got this thing fixed up. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Hold on, let me turn on the hazards because I don't want anyone to not see this vehicle. Not that they would because it's pretty huge. But let's take this turn and then we're gonna be able to get it parked up at my property. So let me reverse this. I'm probably just gonna sell these, by the way. I'm not gonna keep any of these. Actually, you know what? I might give this to my grandpapa since he's old and he loves old vehicles. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I am bored today. What should I do? Wait a minute. I have some money. I can go to the auction, buy a brand new truck, and bring it back to life. You know what? I think I am gonna do that. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we are gonna go to the auction, buy a brand new truck, and restore it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I think we should begin by taking this GMC Ultimate Denali, which I think I'm gonna take it today. Let me just quickly turn this thing on so we can get out of here. And the auction is actually not gonna be too far away. It is gonna be right at this location right here. I believe it used to be like an old rally track or something like that, and now they just use it to sell old and rusty auction vehicles. So we're gonna make our way over there. We're gonna see and try to buy one because sometimes people like to buy all of them since they are so cheap. But let's make a right turn. Actually, you know what? I think it's gonna go straight. All right, you know what? I'm gonna cross the road and then I'm gonna make a right turn into, let me see, I'm gonna look for a road that I could take. Okay, so this is the road that we need to take, but how do I get there? Oh, I think think it's gonna be this road. All right, let me pull in. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tight turn. There we go. We made that tight turn, and now we're gonna drive around. Let's see, how do we go inside the track so we can buy these cars? All right, I think we can make a turn right here. All right, and where are the cars, dude? Did everyone just buy them? Because where are they? I don't see it. Oh my goodness, look, this is the last two vehicles for sale. Oh my goodness, look at these rust buckets. Not to be too offensive, but I am thinking about buying this one right here. Look at this. I can already imagine the transformation we can do on this rig. Oh my goodness, this thing looks nice. Well, it is gonna look nice. Right now it's a little bit rusty, so we're gonna go and pay for this. I think this one is like 2,500. I mean, this is nice, but I'm not a fan of the fast cars. I'm more of a truck guy, as you guys can see. So let's make our way towards the trailer store so we can grab a trailer and get this thing loaded so we can take it to the mechanic shop. So let's make our, oh, actually, you know what? Let's make a right turn right here. I was about to pull into that. So yeah, I'm going to quickly go to the front. I'm going to quickly pay. Let me just quickly go right here. I'm going to quickly hop out. There we go. Let me quickly pay 2,500, and I'm just going to leave the money here. I don't think anyone is here right now. They might have gone to the restroom, which is fine. Let me hop in my truck and let's get out of here. Let me quickly do a little reverse 3-point turn and pull into the dirt road, because in order to get to the main road, we have to go on the dirt road. So I'm very happy that we managed to take the GMC. So let's make a right turn. And the reason I'm really happy we took the GMC is because this is a work truck. This thing can do some insane jobs. But we're gonna go through the back and then go through the car wash so we can go and arrive at the trailer store, which we are here now. We have got two options. I don't know which one to take. I'm gonna quickly hop out because I'm gonna take a look at which trailer we're gonna be taking. This one's a little bit too big, so we are not gonna be taking this one, but we might take this one right here. This one's not bad at all. I think we can get the truck loaded on top of this trailer right here. So let me hop right back in the GMC and back this thing up so we can get it connected, and there we go. Perfect. Dude, I'm such a great APM player. All right, let's get out of here. We are gonna make our way back to the auction place because we're gonna get that truck loaded on top so we can finally get it restored, and we might flip it for a profit, because who doesn't like making money? I like making money. Hey. Anyways, enough of the yap. It looks like we have arrived back at the dirt road, so let's pull in, turn on those blinkers, just like so. All right, let's keep an eye out because we are looking for the entrance. Oh, it's gonna be this one. I almost missed it again. Dude, that was so close. And let's go through the cones, make sure that we don't knock them off. And we have arrived back at the auction, and good thing we just put the money down to buy this truck. Oh, hold on, I thought I wasn't gonna crash right there. And we have arrived. We're gonna put the emergency lights on. There we go. Let me back this thing up a little bit, just like so, and let's quickly hop out. We're gonna throw down the ramps. There we go. We want to make sure we finish this before 5 p.m. because I have to get back home and pick up my friend from his job, and we are gonna do a huge job. But anyways, I'm not gonna give too much sneak peeks because you can probably guess which YouTuber I am talking about. So I'm gonna hop in this truck, and this thing is barely moving. Holy moly, this thing is so slow. I'm actually surprised this thing is still working as well. So you know what, I'm not gonna complain too much because this thing is still running a little bit. Oh, come on, dude, this is the fastest it can go. All right, let me get this thing loaded on top of the trailer. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, guys, I'm a little bit stuck. Oh, never mind, I am not stuck. All right, let's try this again. Come on, a little bit more. Yes, let's go. We need some W's in the chat. Oh yeah. All right, so let's get this thing strapped down all the way to the trailer on each corner, just like so. And we're gonna throw up those ramps because we can get out of here and take this thing to the mechanic shop and transform it. So let me get inside of my GMC. There we go. And we're gonna start making our way to the mechanic shop. That is called Tenny Custom Shop, which is not a bad name. Well, kind of. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the mechanic shop name and American Plains Mudding, which is Tenny. I feel like it's someone's name, Tenny. But anyways, let's make a left onto this dirt road. There we go. And then we're gonna make a right turn onto the main road right there. I'm gonna start slowing down, turn on those blinkers, and carefully turn. Oh, don't hit the stop sign. Don't hit the stop sign. All right, nice. Dude, Dude, we almost hit the stop sign. That was so close. I was kind of nervous because this year I probably knocked down over a dozen of stop signs. So yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I try not to be too clumsy, you guys. But it looks like we have arrived back, I guess, at the mechanic shop. Not back. This is our first time. I was like back, like as if it's our second time. But let me get this thing turned around. I'm gonna back this thing up. Nothing too crazy. Let me do a little bit more, and I'm gonna park this thing right here. So let me hop out. Let me throw down the ramps. There we go. And we are gonna open the door. Let's go. All right, let me get into this thing. Let's take off all the straps from this truck. There we go. I'm gonna hop in and let's get this thing restored. Oh, why is this thing not moving? I might have to put this thing into manual mode and manually put this in reverse. Come on, I think the transmission is just cooked. Oh, there we go. Dude, this thing barely works. Holy moly. All right, first things first, we gotta remove the paint. Let's sand it down. There we go. And now let me do the bottom half. Oh my goodness. All right, I think we might be cooking, chats. And let's clean those wheels. Oh yes, this is gonna look so tough. And boom. All right, we got this thing all cleaned up. I think we can start fixing up. Actually, you know what, before we do fix up everything, I do want to add a bed. So let me quickly add a bed, just like so. We need to add the tailgate, which is gonna be right here. Oh yes, we are cooking. And now we're gonna go with the paint. We're gonna do it like a nice blue. I'm thinking, oh yes, holy moly, look at that. Yo, that looks crazy. Let me quickly add some power and let's start fixing up the suspension. So let's bring it back to life. I might actually add a small suspension kit, right? I don't want this thing to be too tall, but I do want it. Oh, actually, you know what? I think the back is a little bit too tall. Is that good? All right, look at that. We are cooking, chats. Let me quickly do the wheels. There we go. Nothing too crazy. Let me add some offset. There we go. I kind of want them poking out just a bit. Nothing too crazy. Let's quickly add some nice wheels. Kind of don't know which one fits on this. Oh, those look nice. Not bad. Ooh, these are crazy. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie. Those are pretty nice. But I feel like this is the style of the truck. So I might have to go with those. Yeah, I think we have to go with these. Where are they? Right here. I think we gotta go with these. Let me make them a little bit smaller. There we go. And I am gonna increase the bulge on the tire. There we go. Let's add some tires. Ooh, we could add this. Oh yeah, I think that looks pretty sick. And lastly, let's quickly finish up with the attachments. So let's add some cab lights. We gotta make those orange. A nice toolbox. Some nice mud flaps. There we go. Let's add 2 more at the front. And some nice running boards. So I think, let's see. Ooh, I like this one. I think that one matches. I'm between this one and this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And before we do finish, I'm gonna make these orange. Hold on, where's orange? Orange. There we go. And I'm gonna make my wheels chrome. So let me quickly do that. We gotta add some nice chrome. And that is gonna be the build for this truck. Look at this. Oh my goodness, chats. Let's take a quick look and just admire this build. Holy moly, guacamole. So we added some brand new chrome wheels and tires, a beautiful paint job. We fixed up the suspension, added some running boards. I think that's what it's called. And we brought it back to life. So let me get into this truck. There we go. We're gonna take it for a little joyride. Let's see how the suspension is working like. All right, it looks like it's a little bit too stiff. All right, so let me quickly fix this. This is how you fix it. If it's too stiff, that's how you fix your suspension. There we go. And now technically it should be a little bit more softer. Oh yeah, I think I see a difference. All right, let's take it up here and see if this thing performs pretty good on the rock. So let's take it up here. All right. Oh yes, this thing is cooking. Oh, there we go. Not bad, not too shabby. Honestly, this is a really nice truck build. I am pretty impressed on how I was able to build this thing pretty fast and solid. There we go. And look at that. This thing, oh, hold on, do not talk too soon. All right, nice, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dude, this was quite the truck build. Honestly, I think I did a really solid job. Let me know if I did a good job. If not, then I'm gonna be really sad. If not, that's fine. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And as you guys can see, today we are gonna be working for the sheriff's office, and I completely forgot my uniform. So yeah, I kind of got in trouble by my sergeant, but that's fine because we're gonna go and still do our job, which is gonna be rescuing a stolen lifted truck. I don't know where it is, but that is gonna be the whole point of this video. We're gonna go and find it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our police car right here. It's a nice SUV. I kind of wanted the old one, the Crown Victoria, but I guess it's not gonna be in commission for today, but that is fine. We can still use this beauty right here. We're gonna turn on our light bar, and the first thing we're gonna be going is to a nice little residential area right down here, and we're gonna be knocking the doors and seeing if they have any information or they have the stolen lifted truck. And once we find it, we're gonna go and tow that thing and return it back to its owner. So we have a long day, or kind of, because we're gonna try to do this before the sun falls, so we don't actually have that much time. I kind of lied, but here we are kind of at these houses. I think I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna park in the driveway, like right around here. Turn this off and let's quickly knock inside. Let's see if there's anyone inside. Oh, well, my bad, I didn't mean to open that. But oh, wait a minute, is there no one inside? Dude, I don't think anyone's inside. Oh no. All right, you know what, we might just have to open and take a peek in their garage and see if they have any stolen vehicles. So let's open this up, let's give a nice check, and I'm really hoping that there's something. And oh my goodness, bro, there is absolutely nothing in here. It is completely empty. All right, we'll just look in the other house, but before I do, I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna close this garage door. So let me hop right back in and let's take a look at this house. Maybe they have any information or the stolen truck, but I think the truck that we're gonna be looking today is a GMC. All right, I'm knocking, but no one seems to be opening the door. I don't think, where is everyone? Did everyone go on a camping trip? I mean, if they're not gonna be home, then I might just open up the garage and see if they're gonna have any vehicles or the stolen truck that we are looking for. And no, wait, did we find it? Wait a minute. Okay, so this is a lifted truck, but it is not a GMC. This is a Ford. Yeah, this seems to be a Ford. It's actually a really nice Ford. Yo, this thing is clean, you guys, but it's not gonna be the truck that we are looking for. So let me close this right up. Let me close that garage door and let me close that one right there as well. And now we're gonna hop right back into our police car and make our way towards the second house, or I guess the second location, which is gonna be right where is it? Oh, right here. It's so tiny that I couldn't see it, but we're gonna make our way towards this spot. Let me actually also turn on my sirens. There we go, my sirens now should be on, and let's step on it because what time is it actually? Oh my goodness, it's already 11 a.m. It's about to be 12 p.m., which is technically, I guess, the afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a stop sign. Let me quickly check the road is clear. All right, we can cross the intersection, and the third house should be on the right side. I'm gonna start slowing down because we're gonna start pulling into this dirt road. So let's pull in. All right, so far I don't see any trucks or vehicles, so let me hop out. Hello, we gotta give them a little knock, but I don't see anyone. All right, that's fine. Oh man, I don't think anyone's home as well. All right, you guys know the drill. We're just gonna open up the garage doors and let's pray and hope we find something. And there is nothing here. All right, this is actually more difficult than I thought this was going to be, but we do have one more house that we are going to be checking, and it's going to be right here in the corner. I really hope that the stolen truck is right there because there's more houses on the opposite side of the country, and I kind of don't want to be driving that much because I'm kind of lazy, you guys. I'm gonna be really honest, I'm kind of lazy. Anyways, let's make a right turn towards this way, and then I think the house should be, oh wait, I can see it. Look at that. Can you guys see the property right over there? Yo, I have good eyes. Anyways, let's make a right on this intersection, and as you guys can see, we are at the last property of this side of the city. So let's pull in, and all right, no cars. Oh, I feel like I know where the car is gonna be. You cannot fool me. Let's open up this barn and let's see that stolen truck. All right, where is the stolen truck? Yo, what the heckers? There's no trucks right here. I'm just gonna close this up, bro. I'm just gonna close this up. All right, there we go. I think I'm gonna give up. Okay, I gotta use my head. I gotta use my big brain. Where could it be? Oh, wait. I have an idea. Is it right back here? Nope. It's completely empty. Wait, we forgot to check the house again. All right, let me hop in my police car and let me see if it's gonna be right here. Let me park it, turn off the engine, and here goes nothing, you guys. I'm gonna go with a wild guess and say that they're not home. Oh, are they home? The TV is on. Oh no. All right, let's make this fast. Let's open up the garage doors, and oh my goodness, this is the stolen lifted truck that we've been looking for. No way, I can't believe we actually found it. All right, so I think it's now time to bring the tow truck so we can get this thing recovered and returned to the rightful owner. So let me hop into the SUV and we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop, which is gonna be right here, and pick up the tow truck. So let's get moving. Look at that, we are now back in town, and the mechanic shop should be right behind the trailer store. So let me take this shortcut right here because we cannot be wasting time, because if you guys actually take a look, it is already 2 p.m. The time is going super fast, faster than I have ever seen it go. So let's quickly go through the car wash, and the mechanic shop should be right right back here. And since I really don't have time to park this thing right over there, I'm gonna park it right behind the tow truck, just like so. And oh, hold on, let me actually turn off the light. All right, light bar is now off, and let's quickly go inside this tow truck. All right, let me hop in, and we have now turned on this gigantic semi. And let me also turn on our beacon, because this is an emergency. And why not our amber lights? I think the amber lights are pretty cool, so let me turn those as well. Alrighty, now we just gotta go all the way straight and make a right turn. But since this is gonna take a while, since this semi is not the fastest, I'll just catch you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the property where they stole the truck, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. So hopefully they're not home, but we did see a TV on. Maybe they just left it on, who knows. But we're gonna try to make this as fast as possible. So let me carefully back this thing up, and I'm gonna park this thing right here, and let's start loading the bed towards the floor so we can recover this truck. So I'm gonna begin by raising the bed and then retracting it, or actually it's not this one, it's extending it. Oh, my bad. Alrighty, so let me extend it all the way towards the floor, and let me just raise it just a little bit more. Now let me grab the chains, there we go, and we're gonna connect it towards the front of this GMC, and now we can just recover it as fast as possible so we can get out of here, because I don't know if this criminal has any weapons, and I don't want to find out, honestly. But let me finish up loading up the truck onto the bed. All right, and perfect. We can now disconnect it, put down the straps on every side of the truck. There we go, one right there, and that looks pretty cool. Let me see if they still have their TV on. Oh my goodness, they still have their TV on. All right, so let me quickly return the bed by lowering it, and then we're gonna retract it all the way towards the front. And before we do head out, we're gonna close the garage door like nothing happened, and we're gonna take this truck back to the rightful owner. He does live a little bit far away, so we might do a little time lapse of me driving my way over there. So cue the time lapse. Alrighty everyone, we have now arrived at the property, and we're gonna get this thing unloaded at their driveway. So let me actually turn this semi around, and then we're gonna drop the bed at their driveway right here, and we're gonna return their truck. So let me carefully back up. Alright, I think this is gonna be a nice spot, and we're gonna throw it in park, turn off the engine because gas is super expensive. So let's start raising the bed, and let's start extending it all the way down so we can unload it right here. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We're almost on the ground. We might have to raise this a little bit more, and that should be perfect to be unloaded. So I'm gonna put this thing in neutral, and we're gonna roll off, and boom. Was that actually good? Yo, that was actually pretty good. We're gonna leave their truck on their driveway, so when they get back from work, they can see that their truck has been fully recovered. But I'm gonna put the bed back, so we are going to lower it, and then we're gonna retract it back to the normal position that it was, so we can make our way back to the mechanic shop and get our police car. Alrighty, we are now back, and we can now make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can be done with our shift. But as you guys can see, it is already 5 p.m. We barely managed to do this job on time, so I think that deserves a big like and subscribe. But look at that, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or aka called Tenny, which I still don't know what it means. But we're gonna put it in park, we're gonna turn off the beacons, and then we're gonna turn off the alley lights, and then the ambers, just like so. Turn off the engine, and boom, we can now hop in the SUV and make our way towards the police station so we can clock out and call it a successful day. So let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna cross the intersection, and then we have the police station right on our left side. So let's pull in, and we're gonna quickly park up our car right here. Oh, hold on, that was a really bad parking job. Let me kind of fix myself, and let's go inside so we can officially be done with this job. Although if this job wasn't difficult, it was pretty tedious going around these houses and searching for the police car. But with that in mind, we're gonna clock out, and boom, we are now done with our shift. Let me open up the doors. We're gonna lock up everything because the sun is about to go down, and I'm gonna make my way home and probably catch a shower. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we're gonna be saving one of the biggest tractors in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get get into it. So before we actually go, let me just quickly close my door, and we're gonna be taking the work truck right now because this thing is going to be a huge mission. So let's take the work truck, of course. I mean, I kind of want to take the TRX because that TRX is super fast compared to this thing. This thing is super heavy and kind of okay, it's pretty slow. But anyways, let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And our first task is to go and pick up the semi, which is going to be located at the gas station right here. So let's quickly make our way over there so we can grab the semi, then get the trailer, and then pick up the tractor that is broken down. So I don't know how bad the situation is, but I can expect that it's not going to look good. But let's make a left turn right here, just like so. Nice. What a nice turn. Wait a minute, that was a right turn. Oh my goodness. And now if we step on it, the semi should be right down on the gas station. We're going as fast as I can. 6, 7. Oh my goodness, you guys, come on, you guys, no more 6, 7 jokes. Anyways, let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna pull into the gas station, and then there's a semi. Yo, the semi is super big. Oh, perfect. All right, let's park right here. Honestly, yeah, let's park right here. It's kind of not in the middle, but you know, it's fine. It's an emergency, so I think that's could be a good excuse if I get a ticket. But anyways, this is the semi that we are going to be taking today. One of my favorite semis, and the semi I started playing with APM. So let's get into this thing, turn this bad boy on, and we cannot forget about the beacons. All right, we have the beacons turned on, and now we're gonna go into the main city so we can grab this trailer, which is going to be right around here, and make our way to the farm so we can finally get this tractor that is broken down. But we're gonna, oh my goodness, my windows are super tinted. I cannot see anything out of here. All right. Oh yeah, I was driving in the middle. But anyways, the tractor should be right down this road. I don't know where it is. Yeah, we'll come back because of course we gotta save it, but it should be down this road. So I think I know where it's going to be. But it looks like we are now in the city, which means we're gonna be able to turn right here onto the trailer store. Let me just place my blinkers. Oh, that was a big turn. And one more time, and here we are. This is going to be the trailer that we are going to be picking up. This is so big. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so huge. All right, let me just fix myself. I don't know what I'm doing today. I have not been getting a good sleep. But anyways, let's get this thing connected, and let me just put this forward. There we go, and we can now make our way to the farm. And now the farm, for our last task, is to pick it up and bring it back to the shop. So let's start making our way over there. We only have like 1 hour to get this job done, or I'm not gonna get paid, and I'm probably never gonna get hired ever again. But anyways, I'm not sure if you guys saw the last video. I mentioned that if you guys wanted a Discord server, right? I'm not sure if you guys want that, so I'm asking it right now. I've been seeing a lot of comments, but I want to make sure you guys actually want a Discord server. And in this Discord server, you guys gonna have the ability to speak with me, talk with me, and even play with me. So let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, we are now getting super close where the tractor is going to be. Let's actually stay on the lookout because I don't know where this thing actually is. I feel like it's gonna be around here somewhere, but I do not see it. Let's make a right turn. Let's see if it's around here. Gonna make a super wide turn, but so far I do not see. Wait a minute, is that it right there? Yo, I think this is it. Hold on, let me check. I can't see that far, but I think it's gonna be that tractor in the distance. Hold on, I think we found it, but I think they're gonna have a dirt road in the back. Let's see, how do we go and get over there? I'm not sure because I did not see a single dirt road to make my way over there. I'm thinking about just going through the back of here. You know what, let's try that. All right, let's go through the back. Wait a minute, is this thing stuck? No way, there's no way. What the heck? All right, I have an idea. I think I can just disconnect it from here. Let me just do that, and we should be free. Awesome, we are now free. Now how do I move my trailer? Maybe if I go back up there and I move it. I think I'm gonna do that. Hold on, let me try to do this right now. I just do this and easy, and I think I just back into this thing. You know what, let me just push it from this side. All right, let me do this, and there we go. It is now back on the floor. So let me get this thing connected. For a second I thought we were gonna have to call up backup because I thought I was gonna be stuck there for sure, but our trailer should be now connected. And oh my goodness, you guys, this thing is in horrible condition. Yo, this is super bad. I'm gonna try to move this. I don't know if it's gonna be able to move. All right, let's see. Oh wait, hold on, let me turn this thing off. Okay, there we go. And oh my goodness, yo, this is me. Yo, how is the tire bigger than me? Yo, what the heck is going on? All right, let me try to turn this thing on. Okay, so it looks like the wheels can, only these 3 wheels can move. Okay, it's working. For a second I thought this was, oh come on, no. Okay, so this thing just completely turned off. All right, so it looks like we have a super short time because after a certain period this thing just completely ends up turning off. So I think we gotta do this super fast. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer closer. Let me do this, and then let me disconnect the back of the trailer. Boop, there we go. And let me move this forward. All right, nice. So we're gonna move the semi right around here. Let me turn that off, and this is gonna be so. Wait, does this thing even fit on my trailer? Oh, wait, I think this thing has extenders. Hold on, there we go. This thing has extenders. On, off, on. All right, you guys get it. Let me hop into the tractor, and we only have like 10 seconds for us to kind of get this thing on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and oh no, yeah, you see, I was right. This thing only has 10 seconds until it turns off. I think something is really wrong with the engine. So let me do this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 4, 7, 8, 9, and perfect. Oh my god, on time. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put this thing on park. There we go. We got this thing parked finally on top of the trailer. We can now make our way to the shop and get it turned in so they can get it fixed. Honestly, I think we're gonna head over to the implement store because they have all the equipment to get that thing fixed. But anyways, let me hop back in the semi and let me turn this thing on, back up, and get it connected carefully so we can take it over there. So I think that, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. That is now perfect. All right, how do we get out of here? I don't know if there's a road. There seems to be a road right here. Hold on, let's take this path. This is going to be the most safe path for us to take. So good thing there's no crops or farm right here because I would have destroyed it. But anyways, we are onto the road. Awesome. Let me just turn right here, and we're gonna make a left turn right here. So let me carefully do this. Oh no, am I stuck? Oh no, brother. All right, let's see. What if I make this back like that? Is that gonna work? No, that does not work. Yo, this thing is all the way on the floor. How do I move this? We're kind of in a situation right now. All right, let me try this again. Come on, move. What if I disconnect this thing and then reconnect it? Maybe that works? I don't know. Let's try this. All right, so the semi is moving, and then we're gonna try to remove this one more time. Come on, connect. Are we connected? Awesome, we connected. All right, that worked. Yo, I'm a genius. All right, so the plan is to go super fast just to make sure we don't get stuck there again. So let me go super fast. Come on, let's go. Do not get stuck. All right, nice. We did not get stuck. Yo, let's go. I think that deserves a huge like on this video. But we can finally make our way to the implement store, which is going to be right here. So let's make a right turn right on this turn. Let's see how the turn is. All right, nice. And this thing is super heavy. Yo, I cannot even make a turn right here. So we're gonna have to make a turn on the intersection. But look at this. Yo, this looks freaking crazy, you guys. Let me know if this looks crazy. All right, let's slowly come to a stop and make a huge turn right here. All right, nice. We're gonna have to go a little bit off-roading onto the dirt, and the implement store should be right down here. All right, nice, dude. I am so happy that we're almost done with this. All right, let's pull in. We're gonna make a huge turn right here, and then where should we unload this thing? Oh, wait a minute. I think they have a garage right here. Oh, this is going to be a headache. I'm not gonna lie, because remember, the engine on the tractor does not work. So first off, oh wait, hold on. First off is gonna turn the thing off. All right, second off is going to be to open this garage right here, and then we're gonna disconnect this piece from the trailer, and we're gonna move forward so we can unload the tractor for sure. All right, let me just get this thing out of the way. All right, there we go. We have moved out of the way. I'm gonna get this thing parked on the side. There we go. And let's see how fast we can put this tractor inside of the garage. So let me put this thing in neutral. All right, and we're gonna quickly turn this thing on. So in 3, 2, and 1. All right, go. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, go. All right, good. Super good. Yo, I'm out of breath. That was probably the fastest time I have ever put a vehicle inside of a garage. But anyways, let me close the garage door because we are out of here. We're gonna go and get these two connected, and we're gonna drop it off at the trailer store. So let me quickly turn around right here. Let me get this thing connected. There we go. And let's quickly make our way to the trailer store. Alrighty, everyone. That was probably the fastest time I have ever been to the trailer store. Maybe because it's literally down the road. But anyways, we're gonna get the thing parked right all the way in the back because we're not gonna be using this anymore. And honestly, I don't really feel like going all the way to the gas station to dropping this semi off. Or wait a minute, I think my truck is my truck is going to be at the gas station. All right, you know what? I guess I have no option. Let's quickly disconnect this, and with the power of editing, I'll meet you guys at the gas station. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the gas station. We can finally turn off my beacons just like so, and we can get it parked right where we found it. Awesome. So let's go in our truck. So let's go in our work truck. There we go. And let's make our way home. And home sweet home. We are now back home. Oh my goodness, you guys. How much did I just miss home? And where is my TRX? I think my friend ended up coming by my house and took my TRX. Anyways, I'll give him a call later. For now, let me just get my Denali parked right here. Just like so. And I think that was going to be a super successful mission for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys until the next one. Peace. I can't believe we are camping at the top of the hill. I'm finished washing my dishes. Let me go check outside how it looks out today. Oh my goodness. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today is such a beautiful day that we are going to go camping today. And you might say, well, another camping video, Hakai? It's not just going to be an ordinary camping video. I was able to find this secret hidden spot up in a mountain. So today's plan is going to be to head over to the secret spot, which is going to be around this location before it is afternoon. By the time it is afternoon, I want to make sure I have everything set up so we can just pretty much relax and chill and pretty much camp out the night. So before I continue to make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So today we're going to be taking the pickup truck. I wish I could take my Mustang, but obviously we won't be able to pull the camper with the Mustang. Let's open up the garage, because I do have the camper right in here. Let me hop back in and let me get this thing connected to the back of my truck, just like so. All right, let's slowly pull out. There we go. And today we are going to be taking my favorite camper, and the reason I say this is because it's so luxurious inside, and of course I did spend like over 100 grand on this camper. But anyways, let's start making our way over there, and I will be coming back because I'm going to pick up an ATV, because since it is on the hills, I kind of want to go explore. So let's make a turn right here. All right, nice. As you can see, the sun is super bright right now. Oops. And honestly, I think I'm going to go to the gas station because I want to grab some drinks. I don't really have any food in here. Let me quickly grab some snacks. So let me park right here and let me actually grab some drinks. So let me grab this one and let me grab this one. All right, so I've never seen him here. I think he's new. Anyways, so we've got our 2 drinks. So let's start making our way over there. Let me quickly U-turn right here. Make sure I don't hit anything. Just like so. Let me turn on my blinkers. Make sure that the road is clear. Alright, nice. Let's make our turn. And we are going to be making another left turn right here. Alright, the road is clear. Let's drive down. And I think... no, it's gonna be the next road. I got a little bit confused. I thought I had to take that road. Okay, so it looks like the road that we are going to be turning is going to be this one. The road is clear. Let's make that turn. All right, nice. And actually, we're almost there. And let me check the map just to make sure we are going the correct way. And it looks like we are. We're probably like a minute away from arriving. So let me start slowing down because we are going to start making our right turn right here. All right. Road is clear. Let's make that turn right here. Look at this river. It looks so nice. I should have brought my jet skis instead. And now we're pretty much here. We're just gonna make a left turn. And you might say, whoa, this is a house. This is not a secret camping spot. Take a look where we are going to go. Hopefully my truck doesn't have too much problem going up the hill. Everything seems to be going perfectly. All right, nice. All right, nice. So let me actually adjust myself. Honestly, this looks really good. So let me just back up a little bit, park, and let me actually detach my truck from the camper. Let me hop back in. And before I do leave, let me actually set up everything. So let's put the stairs, let me put the tarp, and let me open every pop out. So let's open this one, and this one. There we go. We've got all of the pop outs coming up, and let me open this. I believe this is a small kitchen. All right, cool. Ooh, look how cozy this thing looks. Let me turn on the lights. All right, nice. Of course, we've got to pull out the TV. There we go. We've got the thing pretty much set up, and we're gonna start heading back home because I want to bring in an ATV because I want to go explore some of the mountains around here. So let's go and do that. Let's start making our way over there. Let me carefully turn right here. Make sure I don't fall off the hill, and let's carefully go downhill just like so. Let me make sure the road is clear, and let's start making our way over back to the house. And by the way, I was able to get these new lights. It looks super cool. Just take a look. I'm going to turn them on. Super badass. We are definitely going to need this at night while we are camping. But anyways, we're pretty much home. I just gotta take a right on this road. All right, cool. And let me actually find where my trailer is so I can get the ATV on it. And I forgot to close it, so let me actually do that right now. Okay, so I don't have my trailer here. Oh, my trailer is right there. Let me hop right back into my truck so we can get this thing connected. And yeah, let me just turn around right here. Or should we take the Mustang? No, we can't be taking a Mustang. All right, let's get this thing connected. All right, so we got the trailer connected. And now let's put the ATV on the back of it. So let me actually turn around right here. Back up a little bit. Make sure I am aligned. All right, I think that's fine. Let me put it in park. And let me actually put the ramps down. All right, ramps are going down. And let's get in the ATV so we can get this thing. Wait, are the headlights on? For a second, I thought they were on. They kind of look on, don't they? Anyways, let's hop into the ATV. And let's get this thing on the back of the trailer. Wait a minute. This trailer is way too small. It looks like I need to go pick up a bigger trailer for the ATV. So let me actually go leave this back over there. And I'll probably head over to the trailer shop so we can go and quickly rent out a bigger trailer. Let me disconnect this thing. Alright, and I'll meet you guys over at the trailer shop. Alright, so we are here at the trailer shop. Let me pull into the plaza and let me back into the parking spot so we can head right into the store. Yeah, we're gonna leave our car on. So let me see. Okay, so I rented out this trailer. I think it should be good. It's kind of long. Yeah, it's kind of long. Let me actually talk to the cashier. Okay, so the cashier just recommended me this trailer. So let's take a good look at it and see if this is the perfect size. And honestly, it looks good. Let's actually take it. It's not too long. So let me close the doors. There we go. Let me hop right back into my truck. And yeah, let's get this thing connected. A little bit more. A little bit, and perfect. Awesome. I'm gonna start heading back to my home and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, we are now back home and now we can finally get this ATV loaded onto this trailer. So let's get this thing parked right here and let's see. So it says to tilt deck. Alright, let's try to do that. Awesome. We got the thing tilted up. Now let's get the ATV loaded. Alright, let's get up here. There we go. And honestly, I'm parked a little bit way too much to the left side. So let me actually fix myself. And there we go. I think that looks a little bit more better. Let me turn off the engine. And now let's get this thing tilted back down. Nice. This actually looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's hop back into the truck. And let's see, how are we doing on time? It looks like we only have like about 10 minutes until it does become afternoon. So let's start rushing over back to the camp so we can have enough time to explore the area. Make a right turn right here, and now let's make a left turn right here, and then let's make a right turn right on this road. Alright, so we are pretty much back, and to be honest, I don't think this trailer fits up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to leave the trailer right here. But before I do, let me actually disconnect this. There we go. And let me move my truck out of the way. Alright, let me actually just park it up here. I gotta make sure I don't fall off the mountain. And there we go. Let me turn off the engine. Nice. So let me quickly go get in my ATV. Woo! That was quite the walk. So let me put the deck down. There we go. Alright, so I got it down. Let's take it up the hill. Alright, look at this. I actually haven't seen the view from here. Let me actually take a... Okay, I just wanted to make sure my ATV wasn't rolling down the hill. Wow, look at this view. This is amazing. Let me actually check my phone to see what time is it. Okay, so it looks like it is now afternoon. So it looks like I have about half an hour until the sun starts going down. So let's actually quickly go down and let's explore some of the hills. It looks like there's a trail around here. I gotta take this road. There we go. Wow, look at this. It looks amazing up here. It's such a great view. Ooh, I want to go down there. Let me just hop back in my ATV. And I believe... Oh, whoa. I saw my light flash before my eyes. I don't know if that's how you say the saying, but anyways, I think we take this path. Oh, wow. This is such a cool area. I think I'm going to camp here tomorrow. Let me actually take a quick dip. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. It's cold. Let me get out. It's super cold. Hopefully I don't get sick. So I am all wet. I'm gonna start heading back to my camper because I need to take a shower. And the sun is starting to go down. We're finally back. So let's get up here. There we go. Let me actually park my ATV right here. Let me turn off my engine. And let me get in my camper so I can take my shower. Singing in the shower. Alright, I'm done. Hopefully you guys didn't hear me sing. Let's actually go and check and see if the sun has gone down. So let me open my door and wow, look at this. It looks so amazing. Let's actually enjoy one of our drinks. That was delicious. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till it's nighttime and I'll get back at you guys. Alright, so it looks like the sun has finally set. So I'm gonna start heading back into my camper. And honestly, I'm pretty tired and I'm going to go to sleep. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. It's morning time. Let's see how it looks outside. Well, anyways, I think it's time to head home. So I'll probably just pack up everything and I'll catch you guys over there. Finally, the last trip that I have to make. There we go. And now let me back into my driveway, just like so. And we are finished for today. If you guys enjoyed this camping trick, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And today, oh, I almost hit my head with my door. And today we are going to be a mechanic for the first time. I have never done this in Southern Mudding or APM, but today we're gonna go fix some cars and be a mechanic. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our truck right here. I was just giving it a nice clean because I did have a lot of trash inside. I might have gone to the movie theaters last night, but I'm not going to talk about that. So let me close up all of my doors and we're going to make our way towards the mechanic shop because after we do an oil change, we're going to go and pick up someone's truck that it broke down, I think down near the warehouse. So we're going to go and do that. Let me just quickly open up the gate right here because I did close it. So let's open that back up and let's go back into our amazing GMC Denali and make our way towards the town and then into the mechanic shop so we can pick up this tow truck. I am so excited, you guys, because this is my first time ever doing an oil change. So hopefully I do not mess up, because if I do mess up, yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of money. Anyways, we do have a very short shift today, so we cannot be wasting time today. So let's get our truck parked right here. We're gonna walk into the mechanic shop and pick up a tow truck and then grab all of our tools that we need to finish up and do these jobs. So let's get out of here. Let me open up my door and boom, let's shut that closed. So let me go inside the office because, oh my goodness, my nose, I just hit my nose against the door. I am so clumsy, you guys. Anyways, we should have the tow truck right around here. I don't see it at all. I mean, that's fine for now. Let me quickly grab my tools. Here's where I keep all of my tools, and the tow truck should be, oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, I am so blind as well. But let's open up the garage door and let me hop into this bad boy. So let's start making our way to the tool store, which is literally down the street, and grab some more tools that I need to accomplish these oil changes. So let me hop in and let me make sure the road is clear. All right, and let me pull into the tool store. Is that the actual name of the tool store? I thought it was Plain Tools. Never mind, I think I'm thinking about APM. Anyways, let's park this thing right here. I know it wasn't a really good job. I'm kind of like in the middle. Anyways, let's walk inside and let's see. Oh, here it is. So we're gonna need some of these ramps to pick up the vehicle, and then we're gonna need, I'm trying to reach an oil pan, and then once we have an oil pan, we're gonna grab some cones. Just in case something does happen or we need to close the road, we have some cones ready to go. And I think that is gonna be it for this tool store trip. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need anything else. So let me quickly check out. Here you go. Let me check out for all of these things, and let's make our way towards the first house, which should be down the streets. It shouldn't be too far. So let's quickly hop in. And I really love this tow truck because if you guys can't see it, it's kind of like camouflage, but there's a winch at the front that is pretty sick. It can carry even semis. But the road is clear. Let's cross the streets, and oh my goodness, we have another stop sign. All right, I guess I'll follow the rules, you guys. Then oh, here is going to be the first property, the first truck that we are going to be fixing today. So I think I'm gonna park, actually I don't know what to do. Should I park in his driveway? Hopefully he doesn't get mad. I mean, if I don't have space, then I might just park on the street, but it looks like I'm gonna have space. Let me just align myself so I won't have to be so crooked, and I am sticking out just a little bit, so let me just put some cones just so people can be a little bit careful. And I feel like this one's a little bit uneven. I like when the cones are kind of even. I don't know, something's wrong with me. Alrighty, we have a truck right here, and first things first, we're gonna put down the ramp. So let me move the ramps facing the wheels, and I have to turn this all the way around. Oh my goodness, this actually might take forever. Alright, so we're gonna place the first ramp. I think this is gonna be a good spot, and then we're gonna place the second ramp right here. And let me quickly hop in, and oh, this thing sounds really good, you guys. We're gonna throw these onto the ramps. Let me carefully do this, and boom, we are successfully onto the ramps. I seriously didn't think it was going to be this easy, because if you guys know a little bit about my luck, then you guys know I don't have the best luck. But anyways, look how close I am to my tow truck. I should have just parked my tow truck on the road. But anyways, let's throw down the oil pan. There we go. And I'm gonna quickly get under. All right, we're draining it. All of the oil is coming out. Already the oil pan is almost filled, and I think we are ready to close and top off the oil pan. So let me quickly do that, and boom, we are done with draining the oil. Let me quickly put some new oil. I think I have some oil right here in the bag, so let me quickly grab it, and let's quickly fill this truck with brand new oil. And I think that is gonna be it for this job. Dude, that was actually super easy. I don't know why people take hours on doing the oil change. It was super easy for me, but I think I need to grab the oil pan and we're gonna have to dump it into the ocean. So let's dump this. There we go. And let's make our way back because we're gonna throw this in the back of the tow truck. And before we do remove the ramps, we gotta remove the truck a little bit backwards, just like so. And we can now remove the ramps, and boom, look at that. That was the easiest job ever, and we got paid $80 for this 10-minute job. But we are still not finished. We still have 2 more jobs to go, so let's make our way towards the second one. Let me quickly pick up my cones and let's start making our way towards the warehouse that I was talking about earlier, because I believe someone ended up breaking down and they need some of my services. So we're gonna turn on the beacon lights and we're gonna make our way towards the second location. But so far this job has been super easy, you guys. We do have also one more oil change job that we have to do, and I believe that house should be down there. But first we're gonna go and pick up this truck that should be broken down right around here. I don't see it so far. Yeah, I don't think it's on this side, but let's make a left turn onto this road and maybe, oh wait a minute, is that the truck right there? Yo, this is a nice Jeep. Is this a Gladiator? What is this? It's really nice. Hold on, I kind of want to take a look at this. I know I shouldn't leave my truck right there, but I want to take a look at this, and this is a really cool truck. Let me quickly get back into my tow truck. I shouldn't have left it in the middle of the road. Oh my goodness. But let's start dropping the boom and unfolding it so we can get this Jeep loaded up. But before we do get it connected, I am gonna move the wheels forward. I'm gonna move them forward. We should now be ready to connect this thing. So let me carefully back up and kaboom! We are now connected towards the Jeep. So let me quickly raise the boom and kind of hold it a little bit. There you go. And we can now head out and drop this thing at the mechanic shop so they can repair it. But you know, this is pretty normal for Jeeps. They always break down, so I probably would never buy one. But hey, at least they look really nice, you guys. But it looks like we have an intersection, so let's make a nice left turn and boom. Oh, hold on, I almost lost control, and I can see the town not too far away, you guys. So let me start slowing down because we do have the mechanic shop right here. So let's pull in and let's see, where should we drop this off? Let's drop it off right here. I'm gonna open up the garage door and we're gonna unload this bad boy. So let me quickly get a little bit forward so I can back up. So let me carefully do this. All right, let me get a little bit closer. But you know what they say, steady wins the race or something like that. Anyways, we're gonna unload the Jeep right here. So let me drop this. There we go. Do that part of the boom, and we can now disconnect the Jeep and they can take care of this thing. I know, I just feel bad for the mechanics, well, I guess the other mechanics, because these Jeeps are not easy to work with. But let's close that up and bring up our boom because it is all the way down. So let's quickly bring up our boom and we are going to start making our way towards the last property, which should be down near the ocean where I showed you guys earlier today. And I believe this is going to be some type of race car or sports car. So I'm really excited, you guys. But we don't need the beacons anymore. I'm going to turn them off, and let me also check on time how we are doing. And oh my goodness, we're literally on the last 30 minutes, you guys, and I just took that sign. We cannot be messing around. Let's check the intersection. It is clear to go, and let's step on it all the way down. We have to use the turbos on this thing because I have to return this tow truck in less than 30 minutes, but I don't see the car. I thought it was going to be down here. I think they lied to me, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the... Holy moly, look at that. That is crazy. There is no way this person owns this race car. Alrighty, let me carefully back my tow truck, and we're gonna leave it parked right up front like how we did on the first property, and we're gonna put up the cones. Let's put one cone, and then yeah, let's put another cone so people can be careful. And look at this. Yo, this is nasty. This is crazy. I kind of want to take this on a joyride, you guys, but I know that's not a good thing, but we might do it. Hold on, let's quickly do an oil change on this thing, but don't tell anyone, you guys. We're gonna put the first ramp right here, and then we're gonna place the second ramp. Should I move it like this? Oh no, that's bad. Hold on, let me do this again. And there you go. We placed the second ramp onto the driveway, and now we gotta carefully do this. Oh no, I'm barely gonna have space, you guys. This is so small. Look at this. This car is so low to the ground, but let me place the oil pan right under, right there. And I'm gonna quickly get under. Alrighty, we are now under the vehicle. We're draining all of the oil, and it's kind of hitting my face, but that's fine. So let's quickly drain this out. Alright, nice. It looks like it's full now. So let's get out under there. I'm gonna grab the pan. Cannot forget about the pan. And since there is an ocean right back here, this is where we can dump the oil. Actually, you know what? Where is the ocean? It's all the way down there. Alright, never mind. I should have just gone the other side. Alrighty, we are now at the ocean, which means we can now dump all of our oil. There we go. It can go back into the nature, and we're gonna make our way back to the tow truck because we're gonna start picking up everything because we are done with this oil change. Oh, wait, I forgot to fill it with oil. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. So let me quickly fill it with 6 quarts of oil. There you go. And we're gonna move this a little bit backwards, park it right here, and boom, we are now done with this oil change. So let's pick up our ramps just like so. And before we do head out, we cannot forget about our cones. So all of that should be ready to go. We are done, and we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can return this tow truck, because sadly this is not mine. It is part of the company that I currently work for, so we're gonna go and return it towards them. So it's gonna be quite the trip, which is why we're gonna do a nice transition in 3, 2, and 1. And here we are now back in town. We're gonna go and get this thing parked up. So let's open that up, and I'm gonna reverse into the mechanic shop because I do gain more aura points. So let's leave this parked right here, turn that thing off, and we can now start making our way towards home. Actually, you know what, let me quickly run to the store and return all of these things because I don't need them and I'm done with my shift. Oh my goodness, I left my door open. I am so clumsy, you guys. I can't believe I left my door open. I am really surprised no one ended up stealing my stuff or stealing my truck, but thankfully everyone in the city is nice. But let's return all of our items and we can now make our way back into the truck and make our way back home. Alrighty everyone, it looks like we are now back to our rich multi-million-dollar farmhouse because you guys know I'm the best at everything. So we're gonna go and park our pickup, which is also really expensive, like 6 figures or something like that, something light. Let me open up the door and let's celebrate.
Oh yeah.
But with that in mind, we managed to successfully do 2 oil changes and pick up a pickup truck that broke down and rescue it. I think it was a pretty successful day, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we are gonna go camping with the brand new trailer that APM dropped. I think it was last week, honestly. Yeah, I'm kind of late to this update, but anyways, but before we do get into it, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's begin with the video. So before we take a look at the brand new camper, we have to load the Mustang into the camper and then we'll be able to go camp. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, we're also going to go to the dealership and pick up it's not a Mustang, it's a Corvette, because why not? So before I continue to yap, let's get into our truck and get it connected to the brand new trailer so we can get the Mustang loaded in here. All right, so we got that thing connected. Let me just move a little bit forward and then let me back up a little bit. All right, I think that should be good. Let me just turn off the engine because, you know, gas is not cheap, or at least where I live, and I'm not gonna say where I live. So let me open up the door and oh my goodness, what the hell? So if we take a look at the brand new trailer, hold on, let me turn on the lights because it is super dark in here. There we go, and look at this. Oh my goodness, this is pretty cool. You can actually open the side on this, on the left side. Look at that, pretty sick in my opinion. But you've got a winch store down here, which is pretty sick. You can put one car and then there's a button here where you can just click E and lift up the platform and then place a second car right down there, which is something that we are going to be doing right now. So let me just bring this platform back down. I kind of wanted to show you guys what it does. Oh, and I forgot, there's actually an upstairs right up here. I thought this thing was going to tip over, but anyways, look, there's a bed right here. Super nice comfy bed and a little like locker thing, which is pretty sick. But anyways, yeah, let me actually close this thing. I'm so short, and let's load up the Mustang in here. Cold start. This is a cold start. I haven't turned this Mustang on for like 2 weeks. Anyways, let me get this thing loaded in here just like so, and I think that, oh my goodness, I can't see, and I think that is honestly gonna be fine. Yeah, hold on, let me turn off the engine and let's actually check it from the front. Let me just open the door. Ooh, that thing is all automatic, and look at that, dude, that is perfect. I forgot that I was the GOAT at this game. All right, let me close this back up and we can start heading over to the dealership so we can pick up this rare red Corvette and make our way to the camping site. So let me hop into the truck, let me turn this thing on, and let's start driving. But as we make our way over there, how has been your guys' New Year's? Has it been good? Has it been bad? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know on what you think about this brand new update where you guys have to verify your age, which kind of sucks. I had to do it because I had to change the weather, as you guys can see, so I had to do it. I really wasn't planning to do it until like right now, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not a fan of it because I can't really speak to any of you guys anymore because I have met some of you guys in public servers, and I've been been able to talk to you guys, but I don't think that's going to be possible anymore. So let me turn right here. Actually, no. Let me go back. The dealership is straight over there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm super lost. All right, let's turn right here. And what the heck? Look at the road. The road looks super weird. I've never seen it look like that. Anyways, let's pull into the dealership. And as you guys can see, we have the brand new Corvette, or at least a new Corvette right here, which we're going to be loading up into our camper. So let me park this thing right here. Hold on, let me turn on the engine. All right, there we go. We turned that thing off, and let's get this thing back open. So let me begin by opening the door, and I gotta go to the front of the door actually, because we're gonna be raising this Mustang. So yeah, let's raise the platform. There the Mustang goes. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. All right, I want to make sure it doesn't hit the ceiling. So all right, I think that's actually good. Hold on, let me go in free cam mode and just double check I'm not hitting anything. All right. Oh yeah, dude, I am the goat. Actually, am I hitting this? Oh no, I thought I was hitting that. All right, so we can probably load up the second car, which is going to be the Corvette into the back. And I wonder, can I actually reverse this thing, or is my car going to glitch? Because I tried reversing into here, but it was glitching. So let's see if it works now, and it looks like it's working now. Awesome. So I think that should be good right there. Let me turn off the engine, and oh my goodness, I am stuck. Oh no. Did you guys see that? That could have been super bad. Anyways, I think we got the Mustang and the Corvette loaded up. Let me just check. Oh, look at the back. All right, let me close the door, and let me close this one as well, and boop. The lights. I forgot to turn off the lights. All right, you know what? Let me fix that. I don't want to waste too much of my battery. All right, there you go. And boom, we are now ready to head over to the camping site and camp out the night with the brand new trailer. So I hope you guys are excited. So let me hop right in, and let me actually check the map of our camping site. I kind of forgot where our camping site was. We're gonna camp, honestly. All right, let me turn this thing on, and let's make a U-turn right here, just like so. And we're gonna make a right turn on this road. The road is clear, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing is super heavy, probably because we are carrying two vehicles. Each one probably weighs like at least like 3,000 pounds, so we probably have like almost 10,000 pounds in the back of the trailer, which is not too much of a problem because this thing has like, I think it has twin turbos. Yeah, this thing is a complete beast, which is why it's one of my favorite trucks in APM. All right, so let me check the map, and we are getting very close. We're gonna make a left turn on this dirt road so we can start making our way closer to the campsite. Let me turn on my blinkers. My blinkers don't work. Oh, there we go. And let me make a turn right here, just like so. I don't know why they still have the winter thing, because I feel like winter is kind of over, because where I live, it's been sunny like almost every single day. But anyways, let me make a turn right here. Make sure we make a nice turn, and the campsite should be right down here. I have no idea how I'm gonna park this trailer at all. Actually, you know what? I know I can't. I think I'm gonna park it right here, to be honest. So let me park it right here, and boop, this should be good. Let me just hop out and disconnect it, just like so, and let me move my truck out of the way. I'm probably gonna just reverse here. Oh, the tree's in my way. And let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me just turn around, because just in case we see anything scary or like a monster, we can just quickly escape and pull out. So I think this should be good right here. Let me just turn off the engine, and oh my goodness, who thought of this idea? The door is literally right there. All right, you know what? All right, what about right here? I think this is a better spot. Now we can open the door, and let me set up the tarp. Where's the tarp? This is the lights. There we go. And the tarp is right there. Let me check the tarp now. Oh, there we go. Kind of wish the shade was touching my car a little bit more. But let me open up the trailer, and let me open up this side as well. And okay, for a second, I kind of got scared because I thought this part was going to hit my bench. That was going to be super scary because it was going to be an expensive fix. But anyways, that did not happen. And I'm probably going to take out the Corvette for now. There we go. We took this out, and what the? Did you guys just see that? There's no freaking way. Don't tell me this is haunted. Dude, if this thing is haunted, I am leaving immediately. There's no freaking way and chance I am going to be staying here. But I guess for now, since we're going to wait till the sun sets, we're going to take this Corvette over to the drag strip, because I don't think I've ever taken this Corvette to the drag strip. And this is actually one of the fastest vehicles in APM. So I'm really excited to see how fast this thing can actually go. So let me make a turn right here, and the drag strip should be down the road. Thankfully, it's not too far. But let me turn in right here, because we have the drag strip right here. So we're going to see how fast this thing can go. Let me just line up. Oh, wait. Oops. Oh my goodness, you guys. I thought this was the drag strip. I'm such a noob. Let me line up where the line is. So in 3, 2, and 1. Go. 30, 40, 50, 70, 100 miles per hour. 150, 200. Oh, stop. Dude, that could have been really bad. We almost ended up crashing the car. Dude, I am speechless. I am in freaking shock. Did you guys see that? This Corvette just went over 190 miles per hour. And literally in a couple of seconds. You know what I just noticed? That my cowboy hat is popping out of the car model. That is super weird. Did they make the Corvette much smaller? Hold on. Yeah, this thing looks way smaller. And then if I get in, my hat just pops out. It never used to do that. Or maybe I just never noticed, but it's kind of bothering me. Anyways, it looks like the sun is starting to go down. So, ooh, can I go inside? I wonder if this thing is haunted. Hello? I'm not supposed to be in here. Dude, it's super dark in here. Is there money in here? Not that I was gonna take some. Anyways, this is kind of a little bit odd. But back to what I was saying. The sun is starting to go down, which means I'm gonna make my way over back to the campsite and home. Whoa, home sweet home? Kind of. Where should I park the Corvette? Should I just park it to the side for now? Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna park it right on the grass, and then I'm gonna turn off the engine. Let me also close the door right here. Hold on. The shadows look so much more realistic. Look at that. I think there was a graphics update. I don't remember the shadows looking this good. Or maybe it's just because I haven't played like in 2 weeks. Anyways, we're gonna wait till the sunset. So for now, we're gonna do a quick time lapse of the sunset. Alrighty everyone, it looks like the moon has finally come out and it is officially nighttime, which means we can finally go into our camper because it is getting pretty chilly out here actually. So let me open up this, and where is the door? Oh, and let's jump into our bed. Oh, hold on, look at that. Oh my goodness, this is a super cool view. Anyways, I think it's time for me to head to bed and catch you guys in the morning. Alright, let's head down and let's take a look at how it... Oh, I forgot to turn off the lights. Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness, it's so cold. The sun was just gleaming in my face. Oh my goodness. It looks like it is officially the morning, which means we can start making our way back home because it is super cold and I need to go back home because I gotta take a shower and head over to work as well. So let's start setting up everything. I might do a quick time lapse. Alrighty everyone, we have pretty much set up everything back into the camper. All we gotta do is get this thing connected and start making our way back home. And I'm gonna try not to hit this. Oh, never mind. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's start making our way back home. Let me turn right here. Before I park this thing, let me actually unload all the vehicles. Alright, let me unload the Corvette first. I think I'm just gonna park it here for now, honestly, because I'm gonna take it later back to the dealership. Alright, there we go. Let me just close this. Look at that. This thing is such a beast. I really love that car. Who knows? Should I switch it out with the Mustang? Alright, let me carefully unload this. Alright, we got this thing parked up and we just gotta park up the trailer so we can be done with this. Can I do this on the first try? Am I seriously that good? Hold on. Nope. Alright, third time is a charm. Yeah, I think that should be good for now. I don't want to get it too close to the garage. Let me just disconnect this thing and bang. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let me know what you want to see next. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we have some terrible news. Let's actually step aside so I can tell you guys what just happened. So a lot of you guys don't know, or at least I haven't told many of you guys, that I actually have a business partner that I work with on the side and make a lot of money. But recently, he scammed me out of over $120,000. So over 6 figures, which is a lot of money, especially that I have a high mortgage. But since I really don't have any more money, or at least enough right now to pay my mortgage, I'm gonna have to move out because I'm pretty much, we've gone broke. I'm gonna tell it how it is, and we have gone completely broke. So I just recently picked up a brand new property. It is like less than half of the size of where we live right now, but it is actually where is it? Hold on, right down here. So we're gonna pack all of our stuff and take our Mustang so we can go and move in our brand new property. So I'm very sad to say that we're gonna be saying goodbye to our huge property, but I know we're gonna be able to buy this back in a few months. So I think we must say our goodbyes. So I'm gonna say goodbye to my laundry machines. Goodbye laundry machines. I'm gonna say bye to my Minecraft bed. Goodbye Minecraft bed and stinky bathroom, and of course goodbye kitchen and tiny tiny living room. Oh, and by the way, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me. It's gonna actually help me out so much in this video because we are, we're kind of going bankrupt. Anyways, we also had a really nice space where you can park up stuff, and of course we cannot forget about the huge garage in here. So let's actually give this one last tour of how it was in here. You got a nice little tool area and a bunch of space that just so you guys can park up whatever you wanted, including huge farming equipment, which we did have a huge plot of land like right here, and then all of this. So yeah, sadly we gotta move all of this back to our brand new property. So I'm gonna get in my truck and I'm gonna move a little bit forward so we can load up the Mustang and start making our way over to the brand new property. So let me open this up. There we go, and let's get in the Mustang because we're gonna get this thing loaded. So let me just turn around and let me carefully get this thing loaded on the back of our trailer, and I think that is going to be good. Actually, hold on, I feel like the back bumper is a little bit too out, so let me actually scooch up a little bit, just like so, and there we go. So let's get this thing closed, and let me make sure it is not hitting the front bumper, and it's not yet. Okay, yeah, I am the god at this game, but at least the good news is that we get to keep our Mustang. So let me hop right back in my truck, and then let's start making our way over to our brand new property, which should be less than 2 minutes away. But yeah, this is going to be the last time that we are here. It's truly a tragedy, but like I did say, we will be back. So we are almost there. I think we are about a couple seconds away from our brand new house. Let's just make a right turn right here, just like so. Oh, and I see it's right there. Hold on. Oh my goodness, it's actually not that small. Is it actually 2 stories? No freaking way. Aw, man. Oh, it is. Dude, I am super excited. Look at this. It's not that bad. It's not too much of a downgrade. What do you guys think about this new property? But before we actually go and get a full tour of this property, let me actually pull out the Mustang so we can get this thing loaded in our brand new driveway. So let me hop right in my Mustang. Gotta squeeze through here, and then let me carefully get this thing unloaded. And alright, let me actually back up into my driveway. Gotta make sure I am not too crooked, and there we go. Awesome. So this is going to be our brand new property. I really like this American flag. So let's walk inside, and wait a minute, this kind of looks like the same interior of my, yeah, this kind of looks like the same of my old house. So let me open up here. Oh my goodness, I think my door is haunted. This is kind of the laundry machine. My little desk. Looks like we have a nice little desk over here. The living room. Another room over here. Oh, my Minecraft bed. I love my Minecraft bed. Oh, and my stinky bathroom. Or I guess it is going to be stinky. Upstairs we have, we have the kitchen. And the tiny living room and another Minecraft bed. It looks super nice. I'm not gonna lie. This view is so much better, man. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think this might be a blessing in disguise. This is pretty much the house. Let's take a walk around and see this property. And oh my goodness. This is such a beautiful view. So we've got a bunch of land over here, and then on the right side we've got kind of like a lake or something like that. So cool. Honestly, this is a pretty nice property. I really like it. This actually, I can actually get used to this. But yeah, this is pretty. Wait, what is that? No freaking way. Is this an abandoned truck? Like from the army? Wait, hold on. Can I actually get into this? What? I can. Wait, let me try it and turn this thing on. Oh my goodness. It actually turns on. Oh my goodness. I can't believe, after so many decades, I cannot believe this thing can actually move. You know what? I have an idea. Let's put this thing in the back of our trailer and let's take this to the mechanic shop so we can get this thing restored and probably even sell it for some cash. Might as well make some free money. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right here. Let me close this and let's make our way over to the mechanic shop. Dude, I cannot believe we just won, I guess, pretty much. We pretty much won a free car because I doubt the previous owner really cared about this car, or maybe he did forget. I actually don't know. I guess the point is that we pretty much now have a brand new car that we can sell for some profit. Alrighty, we have a stop sign right here, so let's carefully make a left turn right here. And I think the mechanic shop should be like on this street. Yeah, we gotta make a right turn on this street, and then it should be right down here. Alright, here is the brand new mechanic shop. If you guys haven't seen the brand new update, they added, or I guess remodeled the garage, which looks super nice right now. So let me get this thing in here since we can do that. There we go. Yeah, this mechanic shop is massive. I really love the American flag. It looks super sick right there. So let me open up my trailer and get this thing out of here. Alright, and let's start customizing this thing and get this thing back to brand freaking new. So let's start off by removing the rust, just like so. This should be a green. I think this is going to be a nice green. And then let's add a little bit of reflectance. There we go. Let's fix our suspension, just like this. And then let's add 25% of extra power. And I think that is going to be all of the attachments for this vehicle. And look at that. This thing is like brand new. I'm gonna throw this vehicle back in the trailer so we can actually head over to the dealership and we can get some money out of this thing. It's gonna be a pretty easy flip. So I'm gonna close the garage right there and then open the garage door on this side. There we go. And let me hop right back in. Alright, so I'm going to use the controller to close the garage. And, oh my goodness, there's a lot of space here. And let's make our way over to the dealership, which is not too far. Oh my goodness, why am I off-roading? Hopefully they also remodel the implement store. I feel like they can remodel it, or at least update it. Yeah, they got to update a lot of the buildings. But anyways, we have the dealership right up here. So let me turn into here and let's get this thing unloaded. Alright, I think that is going to be perfect. Let me just open up the door from this side and let me get this thing parked right here. Careful, careful, and that is going to be perfect. Awesome. So let's quickly walk into the dealership and see how much they can offer that car right there. So I'm gonna quickly talk to him and see how much he wants to negotiate with. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds awesome. All right, man, thanks. Oh my goodness, you guys, no way, no freaking way. He said he would give me 20k for this thing. I don't know if I just got scammed, but I'll take 20k. I'm gonna hop right back in my truck and we're gonna start making our way back home. Our brand new house that we got today is right here. Look at that. I forgot we also brought our Mustang. But anyways, this is going to be our brand new house in APM. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And I just finished eating my breakfast and I just got a call. There was a major semi accident with this sports car. I believe it was a Mustang. That's the reports that I am getting, and we're going to have to save them, but we only have 1 hour to complete this job. And before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So let's start heading over downstairs. Let's go outside. And then, oh, the sun is very bright. And let's see, what car are we going to be taking today? By the way, just ignore the AR. So we have the Corvette, which we are sadly not going to be taking. But yeah, we're going to be taking the new SUV because we're going to head over to the incident which occurred around right here. Before I do go, let me actually close my garage. Let me close this and let me close that. I don't want anyone to see my new Corvette. Look at that thing. That thing looks so mean. So let's start heading over and go check this out because I don't know what trailers we're going to need for this job. So we're gonna have to make a right turn up in this road. All right, let's make a turn right here. And dude, I love this SUV. Look how mean this thing looks. It's all blacked out. We've got the matte black tinted out windows, and you can't forget about the light bars. So this is the police station that I'm gonna be working at later. Since there is a stop sign right here, let me actually slow down, turn on our blinkers, and the road is clear. We can actually turn, and hopefully we don't crash because the sun is in my eyes and I'm having trouble seeing. So, and I really can't also go in first person because I can't see anything. So let's continue going. So far I don't see any incident or any signs of a car crash. I think we are getting a little bit closer. Oh look, I think, oh whoa, look at this. Oh my goodness, dude, this is worse than I thought. Holy moly guacamole. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick up a trailer and get this Mustang right out of there so this semi can move. So let's head over to the trailer shop, pick up a trailer, and then come right back so we can get this thing out of the way. Let's start making our way over there. It shouldn't be too far. I was gonna put on my sirens, but I don't think we have to. But I will keep the lights on since it is an emergency. So one of the trailer shops is right here. So let me actually slow down. Let me see if the trailer is here. No, it's not here. It might have been placed on the other center. So let me actually carefully turn. And this is the second trailer store, and yeah, it's right here. Do you guys see it? So let me actually pull in and let me actually do kind of like a turnaround so I can get this thing attached to the SUV. So let's carefully do this, and there we go. And now we can start making our way over to the accident. We have a stop sign right here. Okay, the road is clear. Let's make that turn. And by the way, thank you guys, every single one of you that watches the videos and supports the channel. It means so much to me, and it pushes me to continue uploading on this channel almost every day actually. actually. I don't really upload Wednesdays and Thursdays. I just have a lot of errands to do those days, but typically I'll upload almost every single day. Looks like we are here at the incident, so let's actually kind of carefully go around this. Just like so. And I am gonna have to make a U-turn. Let's make it right here. There we go. And let me actually, I think I'm just gonna disconnect the trailer right here. Let's disconnect it. There we go. And all we have to do is let's begin with pulling the Mustang out of that wreck, because it is pretty bad. So let me actually put this in park. So let me actually get my winch. There we go. And let's connect it to, let's actually attach it to this corner. There we go. Let's hop back in and let's start pulling this thing. There we go. That was actually quite easy. And this thing is quite damaged. So let me actually disconnect this first. And look at this thing. This thing is completely damaged. Pretend it's damaged. Obviously the whole front is completely smashed in. So we're going to get the Mustang on this deck. Let me actually tilt this first. Let me actually move this deck a little bit more front. I'm going to park it like right here. There we go. And let me disconnect this again. Alright, nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the Mustang right behind the deck. Hold on, let me actually grab my stuff. There we go. Now it's connected. Let me actually get back in here and let's just pull this thing. So let me actually retract it. There we go. And let me actually start towing this thing with the cable. We got to be careful that we don't mess this part up. Let me actually connect this back to the trailer. There we go. And now let's actually finish putting this Mustang right on the deck. And I'm gonna try reconnecting this right here, and let's see, hopefully this works. I don't know if it's working. Oh, there we go. Hold on, I might have to fix this. Let's see if it works. Oh, I think it's working. Dude, that was perfect. It's kind of a little bit too tilted to the left side, but we already have the Mustang on the deck, which should be good enough. So let me actually disconnect this thing. There we go. And look at that. Things are already secured and ready to go. Let me actually tilt this down because I don't want this thing falling back. And let me actually hop back right into the SUV. And let's actually get this thing dropped off at the mechanic shop, which shouldn't be too far. And once we have done that, we're going to have to return back and save the semi. So let's make a wide turn right here. And the mechanic shop should be like down there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but so far this job has been pretty laborious, I will not lie. So here's the shop. Let me actually pull into the shop and let me turn around and let me actually open the garage. Yeah, we're gonna leave it in this garage. Open this. There we go. And now let's actually carefully back into the garage and drop this thing off nice and steady. I think we can leave it right here. Let me put the car in park and let me actually lift this thing up. Mustang is getting lifted, and all we have to do is put this car in neutral so we can roll this car right here. So let's carefully do this. Careful. And there we go. I think that's a good place to leave it. Mustang successfully delivered. On my way over there to the semi, I'm going to drop this deck off because we don't need it anymore pretty much. Okay, so let me actually pull in right here because this is the location where we ended up picking up the trailer. So let me actually turn right here and slowly back into the parking lot so we can carefully disconnect this. So I think I'm gonna park it right here. Engine is off. Let me disconnect this. Nice. Let's start making our way over to the semi and let's start rushing over there because I am super low on time and we do not have too much time to be wasting anymore. So let me actually park right here. Put this in park and let's see, because the semi didn't really get any major damage. Like, this is still pretty good, so we should be able to move this in theory. So let me hop into the semi. Let me turn on the engine. There we go. And let me actually turn on the beacons. Okay. Oh, okay, it works. Super nice. Okay, so let's carefully turn. Am I gonna hit my own car? I think we're good. I think we are good. That was insane. And now for the last part of the job is to return the semi. And if we look at the map, we're going to have to leave it right here. Thankfully, it's not too far away. It's in a short distance. So I'm gonna start slowing down right here. I am kind of widening myself a little bit so I can make this tight turn just like so. There we go. Look at that. And there's going to be a sign that says campsite, and we're going to have to make a left turn on that road. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Campsite. So we're going to have to make a left on this road. So let me actually widen myself again and make this turn super careful. Dude, I think I am the GOAT. I am the GOAT at driving semis. I think I deserve a round of applause. This road is super twisty, but it doesn't seem like people are out today. I think the reason is because it's Sunday and we are at our location at the APM Aquatic. So let me actually park this thing. Let me just park it right here. Plus, I'm not getting paid for this. And I think that is good. That is perfect, actually. So let me turn off the beacons Let me turn off the engine, put this in park, and we have successfully returned the semi. So I am going to give my partner a call so I can go pick up my SUV. So I'll catch you guys over there. Okay, so my friend just dropped me off. There we go. And then I actually start heading over to work. Hopefully my boss won't be so mad today. And let's actually park right here. We are finally at the APM sheriff's office. But if you guys did enjoy this mission, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next APM. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be transporting the brand new army ATVs in APM. If you guys haven't seen them, then we're gonna go pick them up today, because today's task is to actually pick some of them up at a secret warehouse and then take them to the police station. So I hope you guys are excited for this video, and as always, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin. So we're gonna begin by heading over and picking up the brand new trailer. There's also a brand new trailer in the game that I haven't showed you guys, which we're also gonna go check out, and then we're gonna be able to go to the secret warehouse to pick up these army ATVs, and then lastly drop them off at the police station. So enough of the yap, let's hop into our truck. There we go, and let's start making our way over to the implement store so we can actually pick up this brand new trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, it is pretty sick. It's got so many brand new features. It has like lights on the bed, and the way you put the cars on the trailer is super sick because you can actually lower it or raise it. So let me make a turn right here, just like so, and I believe we're gonna make another right turn right here. So let me pull in right here. But I actually ended up getting this message from the police station yesterday night asking me if I could do this today. So I was like, yeah, I am free to do this, but they did give me a time limit. I have to be finished by the afternoon, so we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, we are now at the implement store. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be this trailer right here. Yeah, this is the brand new trailer. It is pretty sick and pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. But I think one of my favorite features is that if you look right here, it has lights. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie, bro. All right, let me turn them off and let me get this thing connected to my truck so we can head over to the secret warehouse so we can pick up these army ATVs. There we go, we are now connected, which means we can start making our way over there. Let me carefully make a turn right here, make sure I don't take the stop sign. All right, cool. And I hope you guys have been having a fantastic weekend, because Thanksgiving is almost here. So I'm very excited to eat some turkey or ham. I actually don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I'm excited nonetheless. I hope you guys are as well. So let's continue driving and then make a left on this dirt road right here. So let me slow down and let's carefully pull into here. Nice. All right, cool. And the garage should be around right here. Hold on, let me slow down and let's pull it into here. Now let's see, I have to turn around so I can load up all the ATVs on the trailer. So I think I'm gonna try to do like a little U-turn right here. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I want to make sure I don't hit the garage. Okay, cool. I didn't hit it yet. All right, there we go. Let me just back up. I'm gonna turn on my emergency lights just so everyone can know that we are going to be parked here for a good minute. I think that should be fine. Let me just put it in park and turn off the engine because we're gonna be here for a while. We have to load up like 3 ATVs or something like that. So let's see. Let's open up the garage and ooh, these are the brand new army ATVs. These look pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, I might have to take one on a joyride. All right, let's give this a little test. I actually want to see how this thing runs. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, this thing has some kick to it. It's got a lot of power. Hold on, can this thing go in the water? Let's test this out. I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think it can go in the water. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's try this again. Maybe we need some speed. Okay, there we go. I think that's how you're supposed to get in the water. You're supposed to get a lot of speed. And now we're in the bushes. Oh my goodness. This thing is super confusing to drive. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is going to be the first ATV that we are going to be throwing on the trailer. So I think we have to lower this thing. And where do I lower this thing from? I think it's going to be from here. Oh, it is from here. Hold on. Let's lower this thing. Oh, look at that. Yo, that is sick. This is a really nice long bed. I really like it. So much that it might even be my favorite one. But yeah, let's hurry up. The sun is starting to go down and we got to get this thing loaded up on the trailer. So let me carefully get these on the trailer just like so. And I think I'm gonna park this one right, hold on, let me get a little bit closer right there. I think that should be good right there. Awesome, that is perfect. Let's continue with the second ATV. So let me hop into this ATV right here. Let's get this thing loaded onto the trailer and then we're gonna need one more. And once we're finished with that, we're gonna be able to finally take this to the police police station. So let me get carefully lined up just like so, and let me get this thing parked right behind our second ATV. I think that should be good right there. Oh, actually, you know what? I still have a lot of space. Let me get it a little bit closer, and that should be good right there. Awesome. Let me hop off, and look at that. We've got two army ATVs loaded up on the back of the trailer. As you guys can see, both of them seem to be safe and secure attached to the trailer. So let's continue with loading up the third ATV, and we should be pretty much finished with this job right here. So let me turn this thing on, and let me wait, how do I turn this? Oh wait, what? Yeah, I keep getting confused. When you turn left, it goes right. So let me align this thing. Uh-oh, wait, am I gonna have enough space? All right, hold on, I think I can get a little bit closer. Oh my goodness, I almost ended up hitting it. Alright, let me back up a little bit, and I think that should be good. The third ATV is now loaded on the trailer. Oh, look at this. It's so realistic how it like curves and stuff. That's pretty sick. So let's raise the ramps, and bang, we got 3 of the trailers loaded up on here, and we even have space. I think we can even load up another one, but we're not gonna try that. We're gonna be safe today. So let me hop right in my truck. Let me turn off my emergency lights on, and I think now it's time to head over to the police station and drop them off so we can get paid and be done with this job. But thankfully it is not far away. It is like what, 2 minutes away. So oh my god, I passed the stop sign. Hold on, I gotta be careful. Alright, now I can check and make sure the road is clear, and let's make our turn right here. Nice. Kind of a little bit too much of a wide turn, I'm not gonna lie. This thing is quite heavy. It probably weighs over what, 10,000 pounds. It's like carrying like 3 cars. But as you guys can see, we have the police station right here. I think I'm going to pull into the second entrance, and then we'll figure out how to drop them off. So let me pull into here just like so, and I believe we're gonna drop off the army ATVs right over here. If not, then I'm just gonna ask someone inside and see where we can drop them off. Hello, anyone here? I don't think anyone's here. Yeah, oh, this is the bathroom, never mind. APM sheriff's office. I don't know if everyone is currently on lunch break, or where is everyone? Yeah, where is everyone? Well, I'm just gonna send them a message and tell them that I dropped them off at the back of the station so they can know where to grab the ATVs. So for now, we're gonna hop right back in the truck. The turn is very sharp right here. I might even have to go a little bit on the grass, but I gotta be very careful I don't hit anything. Look at that, I'm doing it. Oh my goodness, my tires went a little bit on the grass, but that is completely fine. I am the GOAT. Alright, so let me actually, hold on, let me turn off the car. There we go, and let's get this thing lowered. Alrighty, we got the ramps lowered down. All we have to do is unload oh, what the heck? Is unload all of these and get them parked right behind here. We're gonna drop the first ATV right here, so let me carefully park this. I want to make sure I am straight and not all over the place. Alright, there we go. I think this is where I'm gonna drop off the first ATV. We're gonna leave it parked right here. I think it looks pretty good. And we're gonna continue with the second army ATV, and hopefully this one doesn't flip around or glitch. So let's see. Oh, it kind of glitched. That is fine. It kind of helps us lower the ATV. So we're going to park right next to where we parked the first one. So let me turn around. Oh, there we go. We got the second ATV parked. And let's finish off by parking the last ATV. So, oh, you guys know the drill. We're going to repeat the process and park it next to this one. So, and I think that should be perfect right there. Awesome. We got 1, 2, and 3 ATVs successfully delivered at the police station. All we have to do is return the trailer where we got it from, because this is actually not mine. I'm borrowing it, and we're gonna be able to return home. So let me raise up the ramps just like so. All right, nice. And let me hop right back in my truck, and the implement store should be right up ahead. So this should be pretty easy. We just gotta pull in and park it right next to the other trailer that it was originally parked to. So let me carefully back up into the parking spot. Dude, I am seriously the GOAT. We got the trailer parked in one go. Look at that. Let me just disconnect it from my truck. There we go. And we can start making our way back home. But anyways, we are now home. I'm probably gonna crack a cold one, you guys, and I'm gonna enjoy the time off. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we have an emergency because apparently some trailer or semi ended up flipping over, and it had a huge load of sand and it pretty much kind of fell. So we gotta go save that right now. We have our big and luxurious and super expensive truck right here, and the TRX. So we're not gonna take the TRX because this is not a trip. It's going to be an emergency, and we're probably going to have to pick up a trailer so we can grab this semi and save it from this situation. So So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's jump in with the videos. I know you guys really can't see me with my brand new and tinted truck. Honestly, it looks amazing, does it not? But it definitely helps with the sun, because the sun would oh my goodness, I cannot see anything. The sun would definitely go through my windows and blind me in the morning. But first off, we're gonna make our way to the accident. We're gonna see how bad it is, and we're gonna see what kind of trailer we're gonna need for this job. So we have a stop sign right here, so let's put on our blinkers and let's make a right turn, just like so. And I'm hoping the accident is not too bad, because if it is, then I'm not sure if my work truck is going to have enough power to save this. But I think it should be right down here. Let's make a right turn at the drag strip, and oh my goodness, is that it right there? Oh my baloney, no freaking way. Let me actually pull over right here to the side of the road. There's no way. Let's take a quick look, and holy moly guacamole. Dude, we gotta save this before the sun sets, because it's going to become almost impossible if we're gonna try to rescue this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, all the sand must have fallen into the water. Oh geez, I was getting wet right now. Not my brand new Nikes. Alright, so I think we're gonna need a very big trailer so we can get this thing not only out of here but loaded on top. So let me get back in my work truck and let's make our way to the trailer store, because there's a couple of trailers that we're gonna be able to pick up. So we'll see which one is going to be the best for this job. But let's make our way over there. I don't know if we're gonna need a different vehicle, because I don't know if my work truck has enough power to pull the trailer out of the water. I'm really hoping so, but I'm gonna step on it, because let's see, what time is it? Okay, so it looks like it's already 9 a.m. The sun is going up pretty fast. There was daylight savings, and I'm kind of been feeling a little bit off because I'm still not used to the brand new time change. But we are now back in the city. We're gonna make a right turn right here and make sure the blinkers are on, and let's see which trailers are we going to grab today. All right, so oh my goodness, there's actually quite a selection. We got two right here. So we have this huge one right here. It's actually very big. Actually, both of these are very long, but this one actually has auxiliary lights. I think that's what it's called, auxiliary lights right here, and it has a winch or some type of cable. I think we're gonna take this one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. That's pretty adorable. It came with a little like stepping stool. All right, so we're gonna be taking that one first, and if it's too small, we'll just come back and grab that one. So let me hop in. There we go, and let's get this thing connected to the back of our trucks. There we go, and we are now connected. Nice. Before we actually head out, let me just close the trunk, and we can now make our way back to the accident. And actually, this accident is pretty messy. I'm not gonna lie. I have never seen so much sand fall into the water, but you know, I guess it went back to the nature. Get it? Because it came from nature. Sand came from... Okay, never mind. Okay, you guys, I get it. You know what? I should probably turn on my emergency lights, because this is not only an emergency, but we are carrying one of the largest trailers in APM. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I could probably fit like 3 of these work trucks on top of here. But we are pretty much back at the drag strip. Let me just make a huge turn so we can carefully pull in. Come on. And there we go. All right. So I think I'm just going to pull over to the side, or you know what? I think I'm just going to park right in front and then use the winch to try to pull this. I don't know. I'm really hoping this works. So let me hop in, grab the cable. Oh, hold on. Grab the cable. And then I'm going to try to attach it to right here. And let's see if this thing actually pulls. Let's start retracting the winch, and oh, no way. Dude, this semi... Oh, no. This semi is way too heavy. How do I disconnect this? Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. I have an idea though. All right. So my idea is to back up just like so. And then I'm going to hop out. We're going to grab the cable from this side and try to connect it to right here. Let's see. Attach. There we go. Let's see if that works. So let's start retracting, and oh, that's actually making it worse. Wait a minute. I think it's working. Kind of. Hold on. Let me try to pull this with my truck. Turn this on. Let me get some speed. Let's see. Come on. You guys, I think I made it worse. Yeah, I think I made it worse. All right, what if I disconnect this? Disconnect? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to fall into the water. Oh, wait a minute. I think it is. Please do not fall. All right, so we have the trailer facing up now, which is good. But the bad thing is that we have the semi completely upside down. So we're going to try to fix this. So let me grab the cable cable just like so. And let's see, how do we do this? Connect. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, nope. All right, I'm gonna try to pull this right here in 3, 2, and 1. Come on, dude, this thing is not budging at all. Oh my goodness, we need something heavier. Oh no, it keeps falling into the water. I think we need to go and pick up a semi. I think that's how we're gonna be able to solve this. All right, so let me disconnect this and let's go pick up the legendary semi. Let me do a turn right here. There we go. That was a huge turn right there. We're gonna make our way to the mechanic shop. I'm gonna quickly meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or I guess at the mechanic shop, not back, because this is actually our first time being here in the video. But I'm gonna park my truck right around here because this trailer is super big. So somewhere around here should be pretty fine, actually. Ooh, look at that. It's pretty nice. All right, so I'm gonna park this thing. I'm gonna leave it on with my emergency lights, and let's go get the semi so we can finally rescue this semi. Let's open up the door. There we go. Look at that massive door. And where is the semi? Oh, wait a minute. Is this the semi? I think this is going to be the semi. Dude, it is so massive. Let me quickly hop in just like so, and we're gonna turn on the beacons. All right, so let's get out of here. We're gonna make our way back to the accident so we can finally finish this job. I am really hoping this works. If it doesn't, then we are gonna be super like mega cucked. But so far this job has been super hard and we are kind of running low on time because look what time is it. It is about let me see, it is about 1 p.m. so we got about 4 hours of daylight, so we got to make our way back over there super fast. That's why I'm currently stepping on it. We are now back. Let's pull it in. Oh, we kind of drifted. Oh my goodness. And we are back. All right, so I'm gonna hop out, boom, and we're gonna grab the winch. We're gonna connect the semi to I can't reach right here. All right, it's connected, and then we're gonna try to finally pull this out of the ditch. So I'm gonna hop in. We're gonna give it all of our power. Come on, get out of the ditch. Let's go. No way. Come on, get out. Oh no, this is not good. All right, I think we need more power. All right, so let me do this. I'm just gonna step on it. I'm gonna go crazy right now. Come on. Oh, I think it's working, you guys. We're almost finished. It's getting pulled. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm gonna repeat this process until it is completely out of that ditch. Oh my goodness, that actually worked. It's out of pretty much that ditch, because if we actually check, it should be pretty much out of here. Look at that. All right, we are pretty much out of that ditch. All right, I'm gonna try to flip this, so hopefully I do not take too long. Oh my goodness, look what I was able to do. It took me a good amount of time because look at the time. It's already 5 p.m. It is getting super late, you guys. Pretty much I was able to pull this thing out of the water. I am really surprised that the engine is still working, but I think it's because like the engine is like right all the way at the top. It did not touch the water, but we can actually drive this thing and we don't need the semi anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn right around. Let's say I think I'm going to try to turn right here, and we're going to go and get this delivered to the location that it was going to be delivered at. So let's squeeze by here just like so. We're going to get this thing delivered at the salt area. I think that would be a really nice place. Or should we just deliver it at the seed place? The seed place is right here. It's not too far. It's like it's right here. It's a couple roads down. So let's make a right turn right here, and then I think the seed place should be right down on the right side. Let's see. I don't know what that sign says. APM seed. Okay, so this is going to be the place that we're going to be delivering it. So let's pull in and we're going to get this thing delivered right around here. Awesome. Well, actually, you know what? I got to turn off the beacon before I actually head out. And oh my goodness, you guys, I don't have a truck. Well, actually, you know what? Let me see if there's a truck lying around here that I could borrow. I don't see any truck that I could borrow because I need to get back to the semi because the sun is starting to go down and we do not have too much time. Let's see. Wait a minute. There's a truck here. Oh, look at this. This thing is a complete beauty. Oh my goodness. We're going to take this. Well, I guess we're going to technically borrow this. Will it come back? Probably not, but this is an emergency for us because I need to go home on time. So let's make a left turn on this intersection. Gotta make sure there is no cars coming. Okay, let's make that left turn and then we're gonna step on it because we are running out of time. I have never been this close out of running out of time. All right, so we are back. Let me park it right here, and ooh, we can take this. You know what? We can probably put this on the back of the bed. Huh, that's actually a good idea. All right, so let me quickly do that. There we go, and then there we go. Awesome. 2 birds and 1 stone. I don't know what that means, but let's raise this. All right, so we have the truck loaded up on the back of the semi, so I'm gonna make my way back inside and I'm probably gonna go and drop this off, and I'll meet you guys back at the mechanic shop. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the mechanic shop. We're gonna get this thing dropped off so we can start making our way back home. I'm gonna turn the lights off. And then we're gonna close this gigantic garage just like so. And then I think we can take our truck back home, our work truck. Good thing we did not use it today because this was gonna be a gigantic headache if I was gonna be pulling that huge semi with the trailer with this one. So let me get this thing disconnected. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it here. I gotta go to the restroom. So we got that thing disconnected. Pull up the tailgate. Oh, does not want to go up. All right, how about now? All right, nice. Alrighty, you guys, I'm gonna start making my way back home because the sun is about to set. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home. We made it right on time. I did not believe I was gonna be able to do that job on time, but we actually did, and we are now back home. Home sweet home. So let me get this thing parked on my driveway just like so, and I think we can call it a day. Yeah. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. All right, let me grab my hat. There we go. My hat is now on, and we are now ready to go to work. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And oh my goodness, where am I now? What the heck? What is this? A secret room? Oh, here's my bedroom. Anyways, let's get out of here because we have a long day today. Today we are gonna be working on the brand new car wash construction because we're gonna be building a brand new road that connects the main road to the car wash. It's gonna be quite the interesting video because it's kind of our first time working for the city in terms of like construction and stuff like that. But I know it's gonna be really fun. And if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means the world to me. And I think we should begin with the video. So first things first, we gotta get the construction equipment, which is gonna be at the truck stop. We gotta go and head over there. But before we do, we're gonna hop in right in the pickup and we're gonna start making our way to the tool store because I want to grab some extra stuff that we're gonna be needing for today. So let's make sure the road is clear. All right. And by the way, you guys, if you guys do want to play with me, make sure to join the Discord. I'm gonna be making more videos with you guys this week, maybe, or actually I don't know, since my birthday is in a couple days. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make any videos, but if you guys do want to be part of them, make sure to join the Discord. I'm gonna leave the link down below, and let's continue. So here we are. We parked up like every pickup driver, and we're gonna go inside. We're gonna grab some cones because we are gonna be closing down the road. So I'm gonna grab this cone right here. There we go. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna need these small cones, but I'm just gonna grab them. Who knows? I'd rather be safe than sorry. And we're gonna walk down the aisle. I don't think I need anything down these aisles. Yeah, I don't think I need anything, which means oh wait, we do need a shovel. Hold on, since we're gonna be working in construction, we're gonna definitely need a shovel. So let's grab all of these things. We got the cones, we got this shovel. All right, we're ready to go. We just quickly paid, and now we're headed out to where actually am I going? Oh yeah, let's quickly set up, and then we're gonna be able to pick up the construction equipment. I just want to make sure I get this done before we get started on the build. So we're gonna close down the road right here. So let's close down. I'm gonna use the small cones. There we go. This is gonna look a little bit crooked, but I think the main point is to kind of close it. So I think that's what matters. But there we go. We got that thing closed down. Let's go up to the main road and close that side as well. So let me turn. Oh my goodness, I just lost control. That was not good at all. That was very embarrassing. But let's see. Okay, so this is gonna be where the construction is gonna be. But before I guess put the cones, I do want to go and grab the construction equipment because I gotta still come back and I gotta get through, and I'm not gonna be able to do that if the cones are placed. So yeah, I'm gonna use my big brain, my thinking cap to do this carefully because I do not want to mess up. This is gonna be a huge project, probably the biggest project I've done this year, or I guess this month for sure. I might have done bigger projects this year. But anyways, we have arrived at the truck stop. I'm gonna get this thing parked up. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna park it right here in the back because here is the semi with the giant trailer that we need. So let's get that thing parked up. There we go. Let's grab all of our stuff from the back of our truck. Alright, we are now in the semi. This thing sounds insane. I am gonna turn on the beacon since I want people to be careful since I'm gonna be carrying this huge thing. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna carefully make a gigantic right turn just like so. Oh my goodness, there goes the stop sign. Oh no, the stop sign is safe. Let's go. W's in the chat. The stop sign is now safe for now. Alright, so right now we're heading to pick up the construction equipment, which is gonna be right around here. I'm looking for a dirt road so I can make a right turn, which should be, oh, I think it's this one. Yes, let me slow down, and then we're gonna make a giant right turn. Hopefully no one is coming because I'm gonna make a really big turn right here. Oh, gotta make sure I fit. Come on, careful, because sometimes since this thing is super low, I can sometimes get stuck. Yep, I'm embarrassed to say that, but sometimes I get stuck. But here we are. We have arrived. We're gonna get the front attached from this trailer. So let me quickly detach this. There we go. And then we're gonna quickly move out of the way so we can load up that construction vehicle on the trailer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need more, but I do have a bulldozer that is not too far away from the car wash. It's actually in front of the police station. Believe me or not, it's actually right over there. But we're gonna focus on grabbing this one, loading her up. There we go. We got all of the straps connected on every single corner. Alright, nice. This is perfect, you guys. And all I gotta do is connect this back, which I think I should be able to do it. Let me actually see. Alright, so I'm gonna carefully back this thing up, back her up, and let's see if this thing can get connected. Come on, get closer, connect. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm not sure if this thing is connecting. Is this thing connected? Wait, we connected. Let's go. And I'm gonna make a U-turn right here since I really can't back up. It's gonna take me forever, and honestly, I don't have the patience to be backing up and making sure I don't end up in a ditch or something crazy. But let's start making our way to the car wash and let's start working on this road because I'm not sure how much more hours we do have. I do know we have until the afternoon, but when I do hop out, I'm gonna check the time and see what time it is. But for now, we're gonna get the thing parked up right here on the side. So let me start slowing down. Here we are. I'm not sure if this is good enough. I'm not sure. I'm gonna park it there for now. Let's see. Is this good enough? Oh my goodness, I might have overshot. Dude, it's right there. Okay, so you know what? We might have to back up a little bit. So let's back up a little bit. So let me hop in. There we go. Careful. We're gonna back this thing all the way to, let's see. I think this is gonna be perfect right here. Let me disconnect this. There we go. And then we're gonna try to unload that from the trailer, the construction vehicle, of course. Now that should be enough space. And we're gonna get this thing backed up. Oh yeah. Everything is going pretty smooth, you guys. I'm actually surprised. I'm not sure if I should be knocking on wood since you guys know I'm a little bit clumsy. I might be the clumsiest YouTuber ever. But let me get this thing set it up. Let me close down the road. Don't worry, you guys. I'm not forgetting about closing the road down. So let's close the road down. There we go. There we go. Dude, I love these cones. These cones are so nice. And last one. Oh wait, we have one more. Let's see. Where can I put it? I don't know. On top of it. Okay, there we go. All right, we got the road pretty much closed down. Now I hope no one comes from that side or we might be cooked, chat. I don't know if we're ready. I think we are, you guys. We're ready to start working on this thing. Let me just put my shovel somewhere around here. Oh, you know what? Can I put it on top of the trailer? Oh yeah, I can. I did not know that. And let me hop in. I'm gonna turn on this machine and I'm gonna adjust myself because we're gonna make sure that this road is nice and straight. I don't want this thing to be so crooked or it's not gonna be looking good. But lower the blade. There we go. And I think that should start doing the job. Let's see. No way. Look at that. It's working, you guys. Oh yeah. We need some W's in the chance. Careful. Careful. Oh my goodness. This is so steep, you guys. We're gonna have to go multiple times up and down this road. Or I guess brand new road in this case. Get it? Because I'm building it. Okay, never mind. And okay, not too shabby for the first pass. Look at that. Yo, that actually doesn't look bad. Let me actually turn this thing around, which I think I could do a little 3-point turn right here. There we go. And we're gonna do one more pass going uphill. I'm gonna carefully do this. Ugh, come on. Keep going. This thing is kind of struggling, but it's not doing a bad job. I'm not sure. I don't even think we're gonna need a bulldozer. There we go. Obviously, we do need some light so people can see where the road is. So I think I might head over to the tool store. Yeah, I think I might head over to the tool store. But so far, this thing is not bad at all. I do see some rocks, which I think I'm gonna grab the shovel right here that I did bring, and I'm gonna try to dig them out. Hopefully, this doesn't go wrong. But where was it? Okay, so here's the first rock. This giant rock. I'm gonna try to remove it. Let's see. Come on, please. Ugh. Oh no, I think it's too deep, you guys. I'm trying to dig it, but it's too deep. Oh, there you go. Let's go. We got it. We got it. Or what about this side? Can we grab this side of the rock? Oh no, this thing is really in there, you guys. Oh, I think I made it worse. Well, I guess let me try to dig this side now. You know what, you guys? I might be making this worse. We might have to get the bulldozer for sure now. Now, let me grab this rock right here. This one is actually pretty big. Ugh, come on, get out of there. Oh yeah, these are huge right here. Come on, we gotta get you out. Boom. What a beautiful day in APM. But let me quickly go and grab the bulldozer. I think we might actually need it, you guys. I might have spoken a little bit too soon. Let's go and raise the blade on this thing. There we go. We gotta raise it all the way up. And then we're gonna go and grab the bulldozer, which is actually not too far. It's actually down here near the police station. Like I said, you guys know I never lie in my life. So let me hop in. There we go. And let's start making our way to the car wash. Oh my goodness, this thing is, I forgot how difficult this thing is to drive. Let's go up here. There we go. And we're gonna find the road, which let's see. Okay, so it's right there. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of nervous, you guys, but here goes nothing. Let me get the bulldozer turned around. There we go. We got the bulldozer turned around, and I'm gonna lower the, what is this called? Oh, it's called the blade. All right, let's lower the blade all the way down. All right, and now let's carefully go down. Oh no, this is a recipe for disaster. Ugh. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, we got that big chunk. Oh my goodness, that was really fast. Oh my goodness, not too shabby. Let's quickly check on how we did. We did manage to take that rock off, but I'm not sure if it's way deeper, which honestly, just a little pothole. We should probably fill it up. I wonder if there's anything at the tool store that we could use to fill this side up. So I guess let's see, what can we take? We can take the semi, because if we take the bulldozer, we might get in trouble because we're not supposed to be driving that around town. So let me get in the semi. I am gonna turn off my beacon since we don't have the trailer connected, so we don't have too much of a huge cargo being carried right now. So let's quickly park up right here. Let's run inside. Let's see what we can grab to fill up those. Oh wait, we can grab this. Okay, that's actually a really good idea. All right, we got some of those ramps, and then we're gonna grab some tower lights so we can use them as kind of like street lamps. I think that's a pretty genius idea. So let's head back. Let me just carefully back this thing up. All right, make sure no one is coming. All right, perfect. And let's go up the road. Oh yeah. All right, here we are. We have arrived, and we are gonna get these holes patched up. Let's see, where is the first one? Okay, so this is the first one right here. Let's see, how can we put this? That doesn't look good. All right, we put some of the ramps down. I'm not sure if this is good at all. I've definitely seen better placements. Hold on, maybe we can put some more. You know what, let me fix this. I think I have an idea. What if we put them diagonal like this? Nope, that was not a good placement. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how to fix this. Oh wait, I have an idea. This is probably the best way to fix it. We go over here, we grab a cone, and then we're gonna walk back. Oh wait, hold on, let me actually turn on the tower light. And now let me place another tower light on this corner. Oh yeah, yes, that looks amazing. And then we're gonna grab the cone, and then we're just gonna place it right there. Anyone that drives down this road, yeah, just be careful. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab my TRX, and we're gonna put this truck to the test. I mean road, not truck. Oh my goodness. Alright everyone, I went to go grab my TRX, and we're gonna put the brand new road to the test. Let's see how good this thing is. So let me carefully turn right here, and let's go down this hill. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, kind of bumpy, but honestly not too bad, you guys. It definitely needs a little bit more work, but I'll probably do that later this week, because right now I gotta go home because I'm gonna go and get ready for my next job. Ugh, not bad. Honestly, this is pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about this homemade brand new road that we built in APM. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe and join the Discord so you guys can play with me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.